Grace, marshmallow fiends set tongues ablaze. Easter turns from joy to dread. Sugary beasts, the town they tread. Trumpets call and war drums pound. Battle cries shake the hollow ground. Together we stand, adventurers bold. In molten darkness, hearts of gold. Light strikes through the candy storm. We rise, defy the sugar wars. We chaos raise, but not for long. This tongue will shout its triumph song. Licorice whips, their weapons sharp. Chocolate bunnies with cruel hearts. Eggshell shields and caramel rain. Bringing forth this candy pain. With steel unsheathed and courage pure. Through syrup traps we shall endure. Armored lance in the parade of doom. Victory blooms in the sweetest gloom. Blades strike through the candy storm. We rise, defying the sugar swarms. We chaos reigns, but not for long. This town will shout its triumph song. Trumpets call and war drums pound. Battle cries shake the hollow ground. Together we stand, adventurers bold. In molten darkness, hearts of gold. Blades strike through the candy storm. We rise, defying the sugar swarms. We chaos reigns, but not for long. This town will shout its triumph song.
Welcome, adventurers. Spring has arrived on the breeze, sweet and fragrant, with hints of cinnamon and lavender, and a dangerous amount of fudge. The four of you travel down a cobbled path towards the town of Sweetroot Hollow, the legendary confectionery capital of the region. In most towns, spring brings flower markets and the scent of freshly cut grass. But here in Sweetroot Hollow, it brings sugar, celebration, and spectacle. You've all been drawn here because you've heard the stories. Of course, who hasn't? The Grand Chocolate Parade, an annual marvel where chocolate creations forged by arcane hands and sugared hearts march joyously through the streets to mark the equinox and, of course, Easter. The parade is led by the town mascot, Bun-Bun, a giant chocolate rabbit. Each one is said to have been enchanted by the mysterious Arcane Confectioners Guild that has been established in Sweetroot Hollow. You have heard that this guild has found a way to fuse arcane academia and culinary mastery, and each year they create these magical chocolate constructs that you've heard can dance and somersault and perform tricks during the parade. And then, at the end of the day, as the sun sets, they're devoured by delighted festival goers in an event ever lovingly referred to as the sweetening. The secrets of the parade's magic have been closely guarded, of course. How the guild creates these animated delights remains a topic of rumour and speculation across the land. Still, the four of you have made your way here, each drawn by your own motivations, whether by a desire to learn more about the arcane powers of the Confectioners Guild, see the parade spectacle for yourself, or endeavour to eat yourself into a sugar coma for the ages. And we'll now pan to our four adventurers. Eris, you are a tiefling rogue with a slightly unfortunate reputation for slaying seasonal icons. Could you please describe your character?
Eris is tall, mysterious tiefling, deep purple skin, wearing a hooded robe, with a slightly mischievous grin, she is ready to cause some mischief in the town.
Brilliant. And mischief she may have. So you're sitting in the back of a small wagon, and beside you sits another character, Whiskers, our gnome barbarian. Is he ready to throw down a punch or a cupcake at a moment's notice? Who knows? Could you please describe your character?
I'm Whiskers, who is a deep gnome barbarian. And the reason why I'm called Whiskers is because my mustache looks like whiskers. And I'm also a fair-looking, handsome man.
Brilliant. Driving
loves
the
chaos.
wagon. Who loves... Oh, this is going to be chaos tonight, I think. Driving the wagon up the front, though, we have Talia, our ever-loyal cleric with a heart of gold. Unless, of course, you trick her. And then your sugar might just get scorched. Could you please describe your character?
Talia has long copper hair, green eyes. She's 5'7", and she's about 38 years old. She's traveled the lands to hear about this and heard about these stories, and wants to find out about herself, about if they're true or not.
Love that. Thank you. And lastly, we have Cedric, our wizard, who sits with his head in his spellbook, likely eager to see what sugary secrets he might uncover on this journey. Could you please describe your character? Oh, you're muted, love. We can't hear you.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go. Really easy to do when I'm sick. Hello. My name is Cedric. I have been appointed here by the court to investigate the ways of the Confectionery Guild. I am a very spry 132 years old. And yeah, I have long white hair and a white bushy beard, and I will excuse you if you confuse me for your grandfather. I get that all the time. And yeah, pleasure to be here with you, all of you, especially you with the whiskers. Don't come across too many gnomes this far from the mountain. But yes, pleasure. That's it.
Brilliant. Okay, so as you approach Sweetroot Hollow, the first thing you notice is the smell. Thick and cloying, like burnt marshmallows and scorched sugar crust. The sweet scent should be comforting, but it hangs in the air wrong, like chocolate that's been left too long in the sun. Then you notice the silence. As you approach the town, there are no cheers, no laughter, no music. You begin to enter the town, and the streets before you look like a sticky nightmare. You see chocolate fudge has been smeared across the cobbles like blood. Caramel glistens in broken pools, congealing the gutters. Bun-Bun carts lay overturned, their wheels still spinning aimlessly. Jelly beans spill from sacks and look as if they've been crushed underfoot by a stampede. You notice a few of the houses that line the streets. They have their shutters drawn shut. Some even have barricades over their doors. Is anybody proficient in perception in the party?
No,
+5
that's proficient.
perception.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody wants to, if you're proficient, I encourage it. But if anybody wants to roll a perception check, you can do so.
Is this something you could use the help action with? Could I help Allie?
Yeah, 100%.
I would like to help Allie. So do it again and hopefully get higher.
Or It was a 14.
There you go. That's right.
Okay.
So that's a 19
Plus
plus 5.
Yep. Brilliant. You're scanning around, looking hard, trying to figure out what happened here. You spot through one window the wide, terrified eyes of a child, and then a parent approaches from behind and quietly pulls them away out of sight. You also look around, and in the smears of the chocolate around you, you notice signs of struggle. Footprints running through melted chocolate, handprints smeared along the walls. It's definitely not what you would expect coming into this town expecting to see a festival. What do you do?
What do you see? You can literally just say you relay it back to the party if you didn't hear everything.
I relay everything back to the party about what I see as I see it in the time.
We should find out who's in charge here. If something terrible has gone wrong, there must be someone who knows what's happened. Maybe we should go to the town hall. All the people seem to be back in their house. Maybe there's someone at the town hall that we can speak to.
Good thinking. Why don't you lead the way?
Agree with
I will lead the way. God, the chocolate's going to get all over my boots. I just commandeered.
My dear, if you've been to the places I've been, you'd be quite happy that it's chocolate and not something else.
I like you, old man.
Ah, thank you.
You might have some stories to tell.
I can think of a few. But let's go to that town hall and see what we can find out.
So they can start through the chocolate. To the town hall.
I love that. So you press on deeper into the heart of the town. The town hall sits before you in the round circular area where multiple streets converge. You know, traditional, typical fountain in the front. Its water's kind of muddied brown. And then in front you see a large town hall with a massive sign above that states Town Hall. What do you know?
Eris starts banging on the doors of the town hall. Hello? I'm covered in chocolate. Is there anyone in there? I demand to speak to whoever knows what's going on.
From behind the door...
I assure you, we mean you no harm. We just would hope to inquisit about what's going on in your fair town.
Inquisit?
I don't know.
You hear a rhythmic clunk, clunk, clunk of heavy metal feet coming from behind the door. The latch turns and squeaks open with a metallic squelch. In front of you, Eris, you see a tall, bronze, war-forged rooster. His armor has been lacquered with roasted sugar and streaked with half-melted chocolate. In his hand, he holds a candy-striped baton, and he starts to walk towards you and open the door and step outside, and you can see that he is struggling against the chocolate that is slowly setting between his gears, that is making it quite difficult for him to move. He raises one hand before you can speak or enter the building. It wobbles slightly, and he goes,
Halt! You are entering a level 9 festival failure zone. Identify yourself.
Okay, it's a giant metal cock. Okay, cool. Good to know.
No, you say it like that.
I
That's
wasn't
not the
thinking
taste.
that at all. Thanks, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for taking it there.
You're welcome, babe. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh,
My character's literally like, my word.
Mr. Rooster Cock.
I am Inspector Clupsworth.
Inspector Cluxford, I apologize. We were just coming to visit your festival, but didn't realize there was an emergency. We are the merry band of pirates, and we're here to help. What do you need? What has happened?
He kind of tries to straighten himself up a little bit. You hear a crack as one of his caramelized shoulders kind of jars up as he moves. And he goes,
Needs a bit of oil, I see.
Adventures! Be advised, the Grand Chocolate Golem Parade has deviated from standard protocol.
What is standard protocol?
Festivity, joy, laughter.
Yes, my boy. We're wondering
How did
exactly
it go?
what happened to cause. What is the deviation? Exactly.
Animated chocolate units have become sentient, aggressive, molten. Parade marshals are either barricaded or consumed.
Is no one gonna question this talking chicken? Chickens don't talk.
Well, considering we're at the festival of chocolate and arcane magic, and I'm fine with it. Has to be some
My
kind
dear
of
boy, have
authority
you
figure.
never seen a talking chicken before?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
And the
that's
biggest
right,
concern is all the
yes.
caramel and chocolate gone to waste. That could have went in my belly.
I mean, it's still all over the place. You can still just scoop some in your pack, young man.
Don't tempt me, old man.
Yeah.
So-
Anyway,
You're saying that the chocolate,
That spell's gone awry.
but they've eaten people. The chocolate has eaten people. Is that what you're saying?
Affirmative?
Ah, okay.
So who are the people who are in charge of creating these golems this year?
Every year, responsibility of Arcane Confectioners Guild, head cook, Nougatella, crumb, grand wizard.
Where
And
is
where's
Nougatella?
Likely in
We should.
guild headquarters.
Which way is the guild headquarters? Can you give us directions?
I can escort you to the guild. Primary objective, rerouting. Locate Guildmaster at Arcane Confectioners Guild. Await further orders.
and the rooster, I can't say cock now either. The rooster starts to kind of like march its way down the steps of the town hall. Suddenly its head jerks up, and kind of, you know how like chickens kind of see with the sides of their eyes, it kind of jerks up and notices something, and then it starts a red light kind of appears from the top of its head, and it starts whirring like a police siren, and it goes,
Incoming! Incoming! Incoming!
and I'm gonna need you all to roll for initiative, as in front of you, where carts have been overturned and you've noticed a series of bonbons and Easter eggs on the ground. A number of those are beginning to move and form shape in front of you.
Oh my god.
and we're rolling for initiative. Oh, God.
15 for me.
3,
17
pretty
actually.
standard.
12 for me.
And Whiskers?
9.
9. Now remember, Whiskers, you have a feat that you can pitch to one of your party members that you might like to switch positions with them in the initiative order.
It should be okay for now, I think.
It's okay for now?
Oh, actually. Yeah, it should be okay. Let's just. Yeah.
All
I
good?
think. Yeah. I think so.
Brilliant. So in Roll20 now, you should see that our map has changed. Okay. Let me get it in the right spot. There we go.
I just want to point out, if we were to take out any of those gingerbread houses, could we eat it?
Ooh.
I mean, you could, but they're probably pretty dirty.
But do they taste good?
Probably pretty stale by now.
No.
But there's only one way to
Food's
find
food.
I
out. There's only
can't.
one
I'm
way
a
to find
squishy
out.
wizard. I don't have the constitution for it.
Okay, so you should get a little turn order that has appeared that'll let you know when you're going and when monsters are going, just to refresh memories. So yes,
All the monsters
emerging
roll quickly.
from this this wagon in front, still full of Easter egg, these 3 little truffle terrors start squealing and kind of poking through, having heard the commotion and the inspector's rather loud voice alert them all. They might have been munching on something in there. It's going to go the Terrors, then Talia, then Cedric, then Eris, then an unknown creature, and then Whiskers at the bottom of the order. So, first and foremost.
Wait. Why is Cedric above anyone? I got a 5.
Oh, I put you as 15.
No.
That's okay. There you go.
Bottom of the turn order. That's where I belong.
Good call out.
Mhm.
Alrighty, so the first of these terrors, the biggest of the 3, is gonna eye the 3 of you hungrily, somehow chocolate drooling from its chocolatey mouth. 25 feet away, it is going to... Oh, now I've got to lock that. It's gonna crawl on over. Squealing. To you at the front here. Whiskers, and it is going to try and take a bite out of you. This year, the chocolate golems have decided that they will be consumed no more, and they will do the consuming. So I shall roll to hit, and does an 18 hit.
Is that the armor class, right? Oh, hit point?
Yeah,
Armor class?
Armor class, yes.
armor class.
Yeah, it does hit.
The melty bite hits. It is going to sink its teeth into you for 8 points of piercing damage. Its chocolatey teeth are rather sharp. Alrighty, next up, the 2 little guys, inspired by the bigger guys' delicious chomp of Whiskers, are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we will hold it there because they have no action from that distance. Talia, you're up next. Seeing these truffled terrors walk towards you and your friends.
I will want to move. If I move, I can then do a action, an attack.
Yep, so you can, every turn of the battle, you can movement, do an action, and do a bonus action. I also let people just talk freely on their turns as well if you want to communicate with your party members anything at all.
So I'm going to move forward into like almost in front of Whiskers, and I'm going to use my mace to try to take it back at him.
Great, so move your token up next to the terror. Now there's a thing called flanking that you can do in D&D, and that's if you go on opposite sides of a character, you get advantage, and so does your other party member. Bad guys get it too, unfortunately, but what that means is if you were to position yourself, for example, here behind him, when you roll to hit, you can roll twice and take the higher of the 2.
Okay, I might do that then.
So you do have the movement to move your character there. Perfect. And so now when you roll twice, and the higher one hopefully hits.
20.
Dirty 20. That hits, but you can roll
Okay.
again to see if you can crit.
Second one's 11.
No worries, we'll take the higher of the two. So with the 20, you definitely hit. Please roll damage.
7.
7 points of, I'm going to assume, bludgeoning damage as your mace wallops into the side of this truffle terror. You wallop it, this massive like bat swing of goo and chocolatey fudge just explodes out the back of it, and you've kind of carved away, but it's made of thick solid chocolate, and it kind of just eats it a little bit and kind of from behind. When the truffle terror is hit in this way, though, it causes a sudden discharge of sticky terrain to explode out of it in the opposite direction for 10 feet. So what we have now is, what's a nice, delicious chocolatey brown. So this area, oh, here we go. These squares here are now covered in thick chocolatey ooze. That means it's difficult terrain. So you can still walk that way, but it'll count double movement as you walk through the goo, if that makes sense. So it's 5 feet, but it'll take you 10 feet to move through it.
All Talia saw was a party member literally get bitten, and it was like, nah, not today.
Today.
There you go. Not today, chocolate. Not today.
Brilliant. Eris, you're up next.
Eris takes a long sigh. I just came here to rob people. What are we doing? And
I'm
whips
sorry,
out,
you came here to what?
nothing, old man. You're hard of hearing. It's meant to be fun. And she whips out her short bow and aims it at the big creature standing in front of Whiskers and takes a shot with the short bow.
Yep. Roll to hit.
15?
A 15 hits.
7.
Nice. So for 7 points of damage, your arrow sinks in like super deep and it squelches into its fudgy, chocolatey body as it goes through, dealing 7 points of piercing damage. Would you like to move or do anything else on your turn?
I'm really too exposed in the open to like try and hide anywhere, really. I don't think I can do much.
Yeah, you
I
have
think
to
I'll
start moving towards one of the houses or carts.
Yeah, I'm gonna get goop juiced on, so I might not do that. No, I might move right back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm done.
Cool. Brilliant. Alrighty. As you've been focusing on the little truffle terrors in front of you, you have failed to see that on this building up here, crawling up the back, emerging from the roof, a giant golem patched together with multiple gumdrops, a giant sugary gumdrop head, and it reaches above, pulls its body up, stares at you all, red flash of its eyes, and it roars, getting all of your attention. And let me bring him on the board, and he appears on top.
Oh my god.
And he is going to, from there, he's going to pull off one of his gumdrops, and he is going to hurl it towards you. I'm going to say he's going to go for you, Cedric, at the back, being exposed in this bright beacon in white that he sees. I'm going to roll to attack.
Look out, old man.
With a 21 to hit.
Oh my god. Hold on. Can I use a reaction to do shield?
You can.
I don't think I can actually. No, is that for... Let me just
No.
read up on that. I think that's for targeted spells.
No, you can shield anything at all. I'm also assuming that you don't have mage armor up yet.
No, I do not. So I just all right. So then it says I can't. So I'll use shield.
Yep. What does that? It's a +5. I don't know if that's going to bring your HP up enough. That's why I asked if you had mage armor on. It's a 21.
Nope, it doesn't make a difference either way. All right, screw it. I'm taking a full hit. Go ahead.
Taking
Grandpa, look out, bro.
as this gumdrop for 5 points of damage. This sugary gumdrop comes and impedes you in the chest. Amazing. He is then going to use the rest of his turn to boom, jump to the ground, so he can make his way closer to the action. Whiskers, it is your turn.
So, can I use my bonus action of the rage?
Perfect. Yes.
And I would like to use my hand axe on the one that's in front of me here.
Yep. Brilliant. So because Talia is where she is, you get to roll with advantage. So roll twice and take the higher roll.
So that's 14.
Yep, for the first one.
$13.
Yep, well a 14 does hit. So
I do a damage roll.
roll your damage. And because you're raging, you now get to add 2 to whatever you roll.
So 8. Okay. So 10.
So 10 points of damage is enough to do it. You are going to get our first kill of the one shot. Whiskers, please tell me how you destroy this chocolate Easter egg come to life with your axe.
So he bit me and I scream, no, in my world, we eat you, you don't eat me. So I bite his head off and chew it because it's so good. With the chocolate
Well, you
head
said
off
you
and
used the
just-
hand axe, so you're going to have to use the hand axe to kill
so
him.
I guess I'll chop
But
the
then
head off.
you can chop his head off, and then
Yeah.
what you're going to bite into is
Yeah,
you're
I'll
going
chop
to eat his head.
off, eat his head, and I'm like, tastes like chocolate from back home.
Whiskers. I don't know if that's macabre or I like you.
All right.
Well, thank you.
a number
Would you
of
like some?
A number of things are going to happen now. First of all, I'm going to need Whiskers and Talia, who are within 5 feet of this creature, to make me a dexterity saving throw. You will need to beat an 11, because this creature, upon being killed, is going to have what we call a death burst, and he is going to burst his chocolatey, gooey center all over you.
Whiskers, do it with advantage because you've got dangerous sense most likely.
8?
4.
A 4.
Does Whiskers have dangerous sense?
Sorry?
Does Whiskers have danger sense?
Thank you, my love. You were
There you go.
right.
So what does that mean?
No. Do it
So
again, roll it again, and use the higher number.
You roll twice, so you have advantage. You roll
Oh.
twice and take the higher 2.
6, so 8. Yeah, 8's the highest.
You rolled a 6 and an 8?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's
Wait,
rough.
wait. Yeah, dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Talia, you have what is called the restrained condition now. So that means until your next turn, so for a whole round now, you can't move. Your speed is reduced to 0. Attacks on you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on the attacks that you make. And you have disadvantage on any more dexterity saving throws that might come your way. So just think about it. It's exploded and you've just got stuck in the goop and can't move.
Like quicksand, but not sinking.
Exactly. Just bound
Lick it,
up.
Talia, lick it!
I thought someone might be adventurous enough to eat some of the chocolate. So because you've eaten some of the chocolate, Whiskers, I'm going to need you to roll a d10 on my chocolate consequences table.
Shit.
And see
A
what
D10.
a d10 to determine 1 through 10. I'm telling you what, you want to get lower. The higher you roll, the worse it actually is.
2.
2.
Hey, okay.
2. You are suddenly overcome with a bit of madness from eating this corrupt chocolate. For the next minute, you're going to be convinced that every object, structure, and person around you is made of cake. And you are going to feel compelled to test if these items are cake or not. So you're basically playing, is it cake, with yourself for the next minute. Thank you so much for eating the chocolate. Amazing. Great, unless you want to try to move Whiskers, which you can do, but you will take an attack of opportunity from this creature. Is there anything else you wish to do?
So I might move here. Because this one's dead, right? Yeah, that one's dead.
Yes. Oh no, you're fully right. I just haven't marked him as such. There you go. He did. You can move wherever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move here.
Cool.
And I'm done.
Cedric. After having eaten a sugar ball gumdrop, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Chromatic Orb against our big, gooey, multicolored friend over there. So, let me roll to hit. Come on. You know that doesn't hit, so let's just move on.
An 8, unfortunately, does not hit, as you're wondering why your new gnome friend is looking hungrily at everything around you, and you're kind of like, okay, you're focused on him, but then it kind of disrupts your train of thought, and you don't fully cast your spell. You're like, oh, okay, concentrate, Cedric.
Focus, old man.
Concentrate. I'm trying. I have a lot on my mind.
Bonus action or action at all? Not action, movement.
Bonus action, not much. No.
Nope.
And I'll stay back here where it's presumably safe if my friend doesn't decide to take an axe to me to see if I'm cake or not. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Brilliant. All right. Second round, top of the turn order. The 2 remaining truffle terrors are going to make their way towards you. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10. Although it's there, it's going to be going for Whiskers. So one's going for Whiskers, one's going for Talia. The one who's attacking Talia will have advantage because it's flanking and because of the restrained condition. So Talia, I'm going to attack you first. Oh, well, rather the truffle terror is going to attack you first. I am not. Does a 16 hit?
On the nose.
Beats it, beats it. Alrighty, you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage as it takes a hungry little bite at you. This little guy takes a bite out of your leg because he's a small little guy. Kind of coming
All
at
I'm
you.
saying is I'll get you back, you little shit.
Get you back.
Okay.
The next one is going to make a bite attack at our barbarian friend. 10. The 10 to hit.
No.
Amazing.
Armor class, right?
Yeah, armor class.
Yeah. No.
You see this one bite your friend, and as you see this one coming, you get your shield down in between it, and because hungrily kind of attacking your shield, but you manage to block it off. Amazing. Alia, you're up next.
Well, considering it's so close to me and I don't really want to use a spell, I'm going to use my mace again because it's literally in 5.
So with disadvantage, it obviously means that you roll twice, but you take the lower of the 2.
15.
Hey, okay.
Second one is 15.
Oh, shit.
Amazing.
Okay.
Both hit. Yes, you definitely hit. Please roll your damage.
3.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as you take a little chocolatey chunk out of this truffle terror. Oh, sorry. Any bonus action or anything else that you'd like to do, Talia?
What can I do? Am I still stuck or am I...
At the end of this round, you are not restrained anymore.
Okay. So, what is there that I can do? You're being stuck.
So you can't move. You can, I think you have some bonus actions, probably nothing yet that you might want to cast. You've got healing word, spiritual weapon, but if none of those call to you, I'd just save it.
Yeah, no, I'll save it.
Cool.
But I'm literally turning around going, I see you. I see you.
See you, little shit.
There you go.
Love it.
I like it.
Alrighty. Eris, who has managed to not get any more goop on her yet. What are you gonna do?
You're doing okay there, old man. Your aim's not very good. Do you want to see how
Listen.
it's done?
When your eyes get as old as mine, mistakes happen, young lady.
No, look, stop getting distracted. You said you'd been in worse situations than this before. Let me show you. Let me show you a ranged attack. I'm gonna laugh so hard if this is...
Okay.
She draws her bow again at the big creature at the back.
Mm-hmm.
And fires an arrow.
Yeah, because you go straight, you're gonna have to aim very well because it's got half cover from that wagon in front, so you gotta have to aim like through a slat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I got it. What's her basic black? It's a 20 plus 6.
That's a natural 20, and that's a critical hit.
Wow.
Go off.
Best you could possibly do.
That is the best
No.
you could possibly get.
Showing up towards the old man, I see.
Mm-hmm.
The arrow flies over the cart with precision straight towards the big colourful beast
Amazing.
and does 14 damage.
That's amazing. That is amazing. With perfect pinpoint precision. All your years
I
of
am not
training and hiding in the
above
shadows
saying-
paying off.
I am not above saying that was quite the exceptional shot.
Thank you. Next one, I believe in you. Let's get this big ugly beast.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So was that probably wasn't a crit though, Em. So what you get to do is you get to roll. So you rolled your damage and then you add max damage. So a crit lets you do double damage.
Oh,
Whatever number you see
Oh,
there that's next to
14.
it, something do.
it
okay.
says short bow damage.
So 14 is what
Crit.
you rolled, which is amazing. And then the crit damage is the full amount of damage you could have done. So that's 2d6s
The
plus
maximum
4.
die you have and the maximum you can get on each die together.
How do I do that? I don't understand. Sorry.
So, no, it's okay. So it says the total damage you can do is 2d6s plus 4. So the max damage is 6 plus 6 plus 4. So 16 is...
Max to 16.
16?
Yeah, 16. So you add 16 plus your roll of 14.
14.
So you've just done 30 damage with that arrow.
Oh, amazing.
Which is
Jeez,
goddamn ridiculous.
I'm glad you guys know what you're doing because I would have been like, 14? That's good.
All Carly is doing is literally watching this arrow go and going, that's cool.
That's an arrow. Be like, is that cake flying?
Yeah, like cake.
Yeah, you would.
You
The piece
would.
of cake just flying. Who's saying a good piece of cake?
Yeah.
Okay, so I only got that because I rolled the perfect 20, and
Mhm.
and that's why I got that extra on top of what I rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you roll a
That's the
crit,
power of
a
a crit.
20, yeah, you get like a massive boon. If you roll a 1 though, really bad things happen. So you don't want
Okay.
those.
Keep watching.
Well,
I'm
no
bound
bad
to
things
catch that
happened
eventually.
today.
Amazing. So this arrow with that much damage pierces right through its gooey, sugary like eyeball and out the other side. But because it's a construct, it's not, obviously doesn't have a brain, but you've impeded it greatly and done great damage to this creature. It is its turn next. So in a rage, it is going to thunder towards you. It's going to overturn that cart in front of it for 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Oh shit, it can hardly move. All right. It makes its way halfway there. It overturns that cart and boom, 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 starts coming towards you. Rips off another gumball and it's going to throw it at you, Eris. For a dirty... So a dirty 20 is when it adds up to 20, but I rolled a 16. So...
That hits. Yeah.
yeah, so a 20. Yeah,
Yeah.
a 20 hits.
Yeah. Yep.
For one point of bludgeoning damage as this thing kind of just nicks you a little bit and flies past. Does 1 damage.
You're doing
do
okay
believe you
up
picked
there,
it up.
Lumpy.
Ooh, lumpy.
I'm just turning around and going like,
How embarrassing.
Alrighty, and that is
It happens
his
to us all with age.
that is his turn. Whiskers, who thinks everything is cake. It is your turn.
all I'm gonna say is the guy like literally in front of you, you
It's a
know,
little guy
he
in
might
front.
taste, you know, yummy.
Well, I had a better idea. I was wondering if I can jump on this beast and try to bite him, see if he's cake.
He's the biggest piece of cake in the room. You would do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you have the movement. You have the movement to get to him. You're gonna take another little bite from this guy though, in front of you, as
Yeah.
you run past him. So you're just gonna kind of try and barge this little dude out of the way. You can run up to the golem, and what you're gonna try and jump on him
Yeah.
to take a bite. All right, I'm gonna need you to give me a grapple check. So this is your strength. So roll me a strength check, which is one of the main ones at the top if you're on D&D Beyond. And you get to, because you're raging, you get to add +2 to whatever you roll.
15, 16, 17.
17 will do it. All right. So and I gotta contest this. Yeah, 3 + 4. Yeah, that'll do it. So you run up your little nuggety gnome form and you launch yourself and you jump on this guy. You're gonna take a bite of him.
Yeah.
Amazing. What would biting
I
damage
just want to
even
point out
be?
you called him a little nugget.
It's a little he's a gnome.
little- He's a little nugget of a barbarian.
It's a little nuggy guy.
Oh my god.
All right, first
I'll
of
be
all,
like,
we have to
that's
see.
my favorite type of cake.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
And he would actually taste good, so yeah.
Probably. First of all, we got to see if this little guy bites you on the way. With a 22, I think he does.
Yeah.
So as you're running past, completely ignoring him, looking at the biggest piece of cake in the room, you're going to take 5 points of piercing damage as he takes a chomp out of you, and you run to this guy. You're going to take a...
Halved.
Huh? Oh, thank
5
you, thank
points
you.
halved.
Halved. Yep. So actually 2. So when you're
We'll take
raging,
Oh,
yeah,
don't take
when
2 instead.
Whiskus is raging, all it's bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage is halved.
Everything that's not magical.
So
Yeah.
half of 5. So I did 2.
And you round down, yeah. So only 2, which is great.
Okay.
Can you
cool.
imagine a
Oh, you just-
barbarian that also is resistant to magic damage?
What? Who would build something like
So what
that?
can I do to a bite?
Let me look this one up because this isn't normal. D&D bite damage. Probably an unarmed damage for biting.
I feel
I
like that's
think it would be an
unarmed.
unarmed strike.
Yeah.
It's an unarmed mouth strike. It's probably just roll me a d4. Just roll me a d4 and whatever you roll, that'll be your bite damage because it won't be much.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on.
4.
Oh
In
shit,
D&D,
4!
bite attacks. Hold on. In D&D 5e, bite attacks deal piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
What?
Yeah. According to what Google is saying.
Wait, I've got 1d4 plus your strength modifier. 1d6 seems a bit much.
Okay, you're the DM. Doesn't
All right,
matter what
so
Google says. That's what you
what's
say.
your strength modifier for Whiskers? The little plus
Like much-
number. The plus number.
3.
So yeah, +3. So it'd be d4 plus 3. So 4, 5, 6,
Seven.
Still
7.
healthy.
7. That's a massive bite. You basically consume an entire gumdrop off his body. Sugar. Can you please roll me a d10? Again.
Oh, no.
Oh god, again.
He's continuing to eat
A 1.
cursed candy. You have a sugar rush. You have a massive sugar rush from eating this candy gumdrop. Every time you talk really, really quickly for the next minute, and you're fidgeting. You can't stop moving unless you're restrained. You gain a +10 for the next minute to your movement, but you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay.
So it means you can move a little
Nice.
bit further now because you've got this restless energy. But obviously, if you try to be stealthy, you're going to have disadvantage because you can't sit still.
So can I use that 10 now or not?
No, it's your next turn.
I'd say,
turn.
yeah, it's effective from the next turn. But you would definitely be up here now.
And all Talia's seeing is these two little golems.
Absolutely
No responsibility now,
amazing.
Talia. That for the bigger cake.
That was epic. Cedric.
Cedric, you want to help?
Yes, I'll help. I will hit that one to the left of Thalia with an Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty. Roll to hit.
Let's go with that. Blast. Rolling to hit. Of course. Natural 20.
Let's. So please give me a little bit of dialogue after your friend has just insulted you, got a nat 20, and then you've backed it up with one of your own.
I basically take this moment, in my old age, mansplain a bit. Yes, well, you see, young lady, what happens is you have to. The power comes from the hips, young lady. The hips. And I aim my hand out and I blast it, and I just realized I didn't roll for damage. So that's 20.
It's this little guy.
Yeah.
Okay, give please soliloquize as you explode this truffle terror.
So as I am explaining to the young lady how to properly utilize the motion in one's body to maximize the effort, I explode this little chocolatey terror, in which I turn around to the young lady and say, see, with age comes experience, and with experience, power. One day you will understand that, young lady. It's perfect. But you did good. I will not take that away from you.
Oh man, that was a fantastic shot. If you just swiveled those hips a little bit further, maybe you could have hit the big one instead.
Hey. Age is not that much of a factor, but it is a factor. Let's work on the rest of them. Yes, boy.
Talia, once again, you have found yourself within 5 feet of a truffle terror that is exploding. Can you please roll me another dexterity saving throw?
14.
14. This time you manage to maneuver yourself out of the way as this one explodes. You know it's coming. As soon as you saw it dying, you knew that it was going to explode and you moved out of the way. That little fucker that took a bite out of you. Top of the third round now. The remaining Truffle Terror. All angry, extra ravenous, hasn't had a bite of Talia yet, is going to try and take a chomp. With a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. Will take a 6 points of damage as it takes another bite from you. Or takes its first bite from you. And that is all.
21.
Alrighty, and it is your turn.
I want to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. How does
I'm
that
thinking
one
that
work?
not this time. Like
Getting
seriously,
upset.
this is gonna die.
I love that. I love that. So inflict wounds. That is a Constitution saving throw from the Truffle Terror.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look. Ooh, a 3. What's gonna happen?
Okay. That's 2d10s.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14 points of damage is incredible. What does it look like being a cleric, you know, radiant and divine, when you channel necromancy? What does that look like as you touch this thing?
I can see just like the redness coming out of my hands and seeing like it's like almost seeing like the decay going from my hands into this creature and literally seeing this creature literally go from a living being into like a shriveled nothingness.
Amazing. So
Nice.
you instill so much necrotic damage that whatever unnatural life force begins to seep out of this creature as you damage it. You don't kill it, but it looks very hurt with this touch. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I can move this round, can't I?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, you can move again. You'll take an attack of opportunity from little guy if you move out of 5 feet.
So that's pretty much anywhere.
So yeah, you can move anywhere kind of around him
Yeah.
to stay within 5 feet. But if you move back, yeah, he gets an attack on you.
So if I was to move here, would I be fine?
Nope, he'd get a little bite.
Okay. I might just stay where I am because I'm kind of safe behind that cart anyway
Cool.
at the moment.
Definitely safe from the big guy.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
I can shrink myself and be like, yeah, you can't see me.
But that little guy can.
Yeah. Little shit.
Eris, you're up next. You just had the most amazing speech.
As she just got mansplained to, Eris is feeling a bit spicy, so she starts squaring up her hips, building up that. See, this is what it looks like when you have mobility in your hips, old man. You know, if you could just move a little bit and get those powers over to the big guy, maybe we could end this
my
fight. And so she
I'm
draws
working on it.
Work faster. And she squares her bow up again for the big guy again, and she fires. 21,
Yeah, hits. These are amazing rolls tonight.
and the damage is 10.
Nice. Very nice. So, Whiskers, you are on this golem still. You're grappling him. You're eating bits of like you're gnawing on one, and then this arrow kind of comes past your head and lodges itself deep inside the creature. But to you, you look like the cake's just been met with more cake. Looks delicious. Eris, is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's the end of my turn.
All good. All right, Whiskers, it is the golem's turn first before yours. He is going to... Come on now, golem. All right, he is going to try and throw you off and then slam his fists down on you. So, first of all, he needs to try and get you off him. So I need you to roll another strength saving throw, and I will contest it. So the golem will roll one as well, and whoever's higher wins.
11.
11. I rolled a 12. Just beat you. So the golem's gonna grab you and shove you to the ground, and then he is going to bang his two fists down upon you for a gumdrop slam. Let's see if he hits.
Golems get wrestling moves now.
At 13 to hit.
14.
Oh, it misses. That's amazing. So it throws you to the ground. Lily, it throws him to the ground. And as it comes down, you do a little roll out of the way, which is amazing. And that's his turn. He's going to get real shitty. He's just going to get real shitty. Whiskers, it's your turn. You've just fallen off him to the ground, rolled, gotten up. What are you going to do?
Can I use my spear?
Of course you can.
Does he still have the sugar rush?
25.
25 with another nat 20. That's a natural 20. Okay. Yes, you still have a sugar rush, so you can move a lot. You talk really fast. Roll your damage, but it's max damage plus your roll.
So there's two that says do 2d plus 3 or 2d plus 8 plus 3.
It'll be the d6 plus 3 because you've got your shield in your other hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
13.
13. 2d6. What did you just roll? Spear damage? 2d6. Oh, it's rolled the crit for you. Okay. 13 damage then. It's doing a weird thing where it's rolling a crit for you. That's fine. All right.
The same thing it was doing for me.
Yeah, we could just play it that way because D&D Beyond's doing that way, but it's not my favorite. Whiskers, is there anything else you wish to do?
I can't do another action, can I?
No, you
No.
can't. Not at level 4.
What was my because I'm hyper, what was it again? Like how far can I move?
Whatever your current, so you can move 25 feet being a gnome. With your sugar rush for the next minute, you can move 35 feet.
But if I move, then he can hit me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what can I
I
I jump on him again?
You want to jump on him again?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll let you try.
So is that strength?
Strength again, and he's gonna contest it. So it's again whoever's highest.
5.
8. All right, so you're gonna try to jump up. You're just gonna boom. You're just gonna whack you away.
Damn.
Maybe next time.
Give me seconds.
You start gnawing on your spear. Cedric, your turn.
Okay. So Talia still
You have
got
to be
that
outside.
little bastard in front of him? In front of her?
Yep.
Alright, I'll Eldritch Blast that bastard too.
Okay.
The little friend seems to have the big gumdrop well in hand, and besides, I have to give Eris a moment to prove her superiority. So, let's switch it up. I hit it with Firebolt. I'll just. So let's see. Okay, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
10 points of damage.
With 10 points of damage, you roast this little last truffle terror down into a molten pool of bubbling ooze as you kill it.
Oh my god, that smells.
like burning chocolate.
And with that, I go, Pa, feel some life in these old bones.
Amazing. That's it?
No, because I can attack from where I am. I'm good where I am, thank you.
Okay. All right.
I saved the funny stuff for the young whippersnappers. They can run up there.
Talia, it is your turn. You're hidden down behind this cart, this massive golem whomping at Whiskers in front of you.
Okay, can I do bless and then guiding bolt, or can I just do one?
You can only do one.
Okay. So for this round, I want to do the guiding bolt to the gumdrop man.
Yep.
Very helpful.
Definitely. So the amazing thing about guiding bolt is that if it hits, not only does it do damage, but it sets up advantage for the next person.
9.
9 unfortunately does not hit. No. So as you try to summon this muster, you kind of get up a little too quickly. You cast your bolt, but it just goes a little bit wide, straight past the golems.
Not only do I just jump up and I'm like,
Molten. You're surrounded by like molten chocolate innards. You know, delicious. Yeah, you're feeling a little queasy. Amazing. Do you wish to stay where you are?
no, because I need to get away from this smell.
Love it. Please take your movement. Perfect. So you're like hunkered down behind the corner of that house now.
Yeah.
Amazing. Alrighty. Eris, you're up next.
Cedric, maybe you should have a chat with Talia instead about how to aim. Might be a good idea. I'm sure she could use your words of wisdom.
You trying to do it with the freaking smell of rotten chocolate on the ground.
I'm just saying, our spellcasters today are not casting spells very well.
We are trying our best. Thalia's over there knee deep in rancid chocolate. She has an excuse.
All I'm hearing are excuses. He draws the bow again. Shit, if I miss one of these, I'm just gonna be like, at the big guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I rolled 1.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1, yeah. Yeah.
And Cedric just look at each other and go, yep.
Mhm. It's always the ones who talk the loudest. I'm just saying. Am I not right, Thalia? Mhm.
That's so good.
Eris, because you rolled a 1, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20 on my fumble table.
Oh my gosh, she's doing fumble table.
So please roll, and the number that you roll will dictate the bad thing that happens to you.
Okay.
Maybe.
There's a chance it won't
Oh,
be
no.
bad. Just embarrassing.
You just don't want a 1 or 2.
I got a 20. The B dice.
Alright, so with the 20 on the fumble table, you slip. You slip as you cast this thing and let it go. A little too eager, a little too confident perhaps, and you lose your footing. Can you please roll me a acrobatics check to see if you can stable yourself under your feet or fall prone? So whether you're on your ass or not.
Okay.
You gotta beat a 15.
Oh, 14.
Oh, no! Oh, I love the story this is telling. So you're all full of piss and vinegar, and you shoot your arrow, and you slip on your own feet, and you are now prone on the ground.
I meant to do that.
You meant to slip and fall on your face, dear.
This is how I do my expert shot from the ground, old man.
My word, I haven't seen anything like that before, but okay.
And Talia's just seeing this arrow go completely over and going, yeah, bye.
She's says she meant to shoot the bird over there. It's perfectly normal. Nothing to see.
Amazing. Alrighty, it is the Gumdrop Golem's turn. Again, it's going to rear up on top of you, Whiskers, and try to slam you down with its mighty gumdrop fists. It's going to roll to hit with an 18 this time.
Oh.
I think that hits. So for 12 points of damage, but you halve that to 6, being a barbarian who is raging. I will also need you to roll Constitution saving throw as well. I was going to say 11 hit points. You're not down there yet.
I've kicked it twice by accident.
Okay.
Which one do I roll?
A Constitution saving throw, please, or you will be slowed, which means minus 10 feet of movement, which would just negate your sugar rush. 2. All right. So you have minus 10 feet of movement. So you're just back to your normal movement at the moment.
Okie dokie.
But it is your turn.
My turn. Can I try to throw my spear at it?
I mean, you're right in front of it. You want to throw it up into it?
Oh, you have mine in front of it. Can I,
You're right in front
shove
of it.
up?
Yeah, you can try to
Can I
spear
shove-
him again.
Yeah.
Shove it up him, did you say?
You know what I like? Yeah, put
Stab him with the
Yeah,
spear.
you can stab it.
Yeah?
Roll to hit. Yes.
Okay. 19.
19 hits.
Hey.
And then the damage.
Please roll your
is
damage.
9.
Whiskers. Our little nugget raging barbarian friend. Please describe to me how you kill this mighty gumdrop golem single-handedly with your spear.
By going up and down until like a piece of cake. And then does anyone want cake? We got some cake. Yeah.
Are you trying to cut it open for some reason? Is there something inside?
No free cake for everybody.
Cake.
Oh my
a
god.
win is a win,
Dessert,
but this is
dessert.
a touch on the macabre side.
Some dessert for
Still,
everybody.
win's a win.
Oh my
I'll let you
goodness.
have it. I don't like that type of cake.
Well, you're missing out on the good stuff.
We are officially out of initiative. You find yourself amongst the bodies of these sugary confectionery dead creatures behind you. Inspector Clucksworth is just sitting on top of the top of the hall, just kind of waiting for you all to do your thing and assessing you. Yes, Whiskers, for the next 30 or so seconds, you are still convinced everything is cake.
Where's the chicken?
Back up this way, behind where you came from, up to the town hall.
Oh. Okay. Do we know he's there?
Yeah, he's just
Oh.
standing. He's just what? Because he was the one that shouted "intruders," and all the shit popped off. So he's just standing there, kind of like watching and waiting while you guys are all fighting. But yeah, you could turn around and he's just standing behind Cedric and Eris, just up the steps.
Can I go up to him and use an intimidation check roll and be like, that even looks like really good cake, like look like I'm about to eat him, but like intimidate him.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
All right. Go on.
poor
So-
little chicken.
So yeah.
I'm literally just watching.
Poor chicken did nothing to
Whiskers
you.
walk past and go, "Where's what?"
Okay, the intimidation roll.
Still lying on the ground. What is going on?
18.
I come over and help
Yeah.
you up.
Thank you. What is he doing?
I don't know. I
It
think
looks
he's
like a
convinced
very
everything's
going
cake.
cake. I want
Did he
more
say
cake.
Cake?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Whiskers, what are you saying to intimidate Inspector Clucksworth? You walk up, sugar fueled and thinking he looks like a piece
Licking
of
my lips
chicken
and like
cake.
you look like a decent sized cake that my mum used to make me back in the days. And then try to like he's like
goes-
the best cake ever.
He kind of puts up his hands.
Please remain calm, or I will make you remain calm. Please remain calm.
What do you do?
Oh, I want to bite him so badly.
You could go to bite him. You'll have to succeed in a grapple to get close. Would you like to try to bite him?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for
So
it.
what else?
I kind of look at
which one is
everybody
it?
and I'm like, I feel like we should be trying to stop this.
Oh no, I think this is
Well-
great.
Yeah, let him have his fun.
Oh, good
Which
lord.
one should I roll?
To grapple him to bite, a strength check.
Strength. Okay.
Yep.
Oh god, this is so good. 17.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Oh.
As you come
This
in,
is not going to end well.
he kind of flaps out his arms and like these mechanical wings just come out, and he kind of shields himself for a moment to stop you from coming in and taking a bite of him. Your teeth make contact with what you expect to be cake, and then the pain that radiates through your jaw as you bite down on metal, just kind of sends you reeling.
Ouch.
Yeah, we've all bit on something too hard before, just like, that radiating through your entire jaw
Like
and
very
skull.
hard peanut brittle.
Yeah, the hardest. It's metal peanut brittle. And with that, you suddenly realize he is not cake. None of it has been cake. And you feel quite foolish, and your rage ends.
And I cried because I thought it was my childhood cake. I miss my mama.
This explains a lot for a barbarian.
I'll silence you,
Yeah.
old man.
And I wouldn't have a clue because I don't know who my parents passed away when I was young.
Well, I know my father very well, and I miss him.
You guys have a father?
But anyways, yes.
Oh. I only had a mother.
Don't know why we decided to unload all our childhood trauma in this moment, but still, it is what it is.
Yeah, let's
So
have
now
cake.
what do we do?
Professor
Let's have some
Clucksworth
more
goes,
cake.
Would you like me to initiate therapist mode?
No, can you just guide us to the creator of the golems, please?
Yeah,
Yes.
he needs therapy.
This way, high priority confectioner intelligence awaits.
Inspector Clucksworth then leads you through the town. He leads you to a squat, crooked-looking building that's nestled between two other houses. It's oddly small for a guild hall, but it's quite charming. More of a bakehouse than a guild. Above the building, a polished brass plaque by the door reads, Arcane Confectioners Guild, where sugar meets spellcraft. Inspector Clucksworth then walks up to the front door, gives it a knock, and after a moment, a small halfling girl opens the door with her wand, shakily drawn. Oh, Inspector Clucksworth! It's only you. She puts the wand away. Is it over?
And I'm going to come around the side of him and go, look what your golems did to me legs.
I'm sorry. No, it wasn't me. I'm simply an apprentice. My name's Marzipan. I think you're looking for my master and teacher. She's inside. Oh gosh, are you okay?
I'll live. The golems won't.
Oh, you destroyed them.
Well, technically, they're already dead.
So they've been vanquished?
Yes.
And eaten.
Have you
Oh,
smelled the rotten chocolate in the air?
I mean, the whole town smells like sugar, and chocolate. It wasn't supposed to be like this, though. Oh, please come inside. Please talk to my mistress. Please come on in. And the girl steps aside without question, and nervously watches you all kind of walk inside. Inside this building, it's warm, it's welcoming. The air is slightly sticky. You see rows of spell books inside of curved shelves. Alchemy tools and icing bags share counter space. And there's an oversized chalkboard in the middle that reads, "Do not combine spiked syrup with joy enchantments," in bold looping cursive script. At the back of the room, you see a woman, a middle-aged woman with auburn curls.
Why does she look a little bit like Allie?
I was going to say the same thing.
You all say that.
She's cute.
It's Allie.
Ali, this is
Allie
a
and a
profile
wizard.
picture.
Okay. Yo.
Always knew I had a double.
This is Nougatella. She is furiously scooping something into a machine, one of those cake battery machines in the back of the room. Her attire is a mix of wizard robes and baker regalia. So purple embroidery, golden trim. She also has on a caramel-stained apron, and in her hand she's holding a wand with an arcane peppermint rune at the top. She kind of notices you all walk in, and she looks up and squints over her spectacles. Goes, "Ah, so you're not completely covered in caramel? That's promising." And then she bustles over to the group, wiping her hands on her apron, licking the residual sugar off her fingertips. "Ah, Inspector Cluckworth, things are worse than I feared. We'll need to talk cocoa, catalysts, and confectionery countermeasures immediately." And who are you?
We're the people who just killed your gumdrop golem and your little other golems.
Oh,
As well as very interested in your research. If you could direct me to some of your spell books, I'd greatly appreciate it.
that sounds divine, and I would love to talk all things craft and cooking with a fellow. You look like a scholar, sir. In your wizardry robes as well, a like-minded individual. But we don't have time. We don't have time. There must be a problem in the Sugarspire Factory, so you must understand, I do not intend for my constructs to be evil. They're meant to be delightful creatures. They're meant to lead the parade. Every year they bring children and families and people much joy during Easter celebrations, but this year something's gone wrong.
Do you think it's the ingredients you're given to construct these golems, or?
No, my recipe has remained the same. She kind of pulls out a spell book that also looks like a cookbook and starts going through all the ingredients again and kind of checking her list, and she's like, "No, it must be. It's not my ingredients. It must be something arcane of nature. You see, something strange must be happening with my life's work. The cocoa catalyst."
May I take a look at the book?
No, this is my life's work.
Well, clearly your life's work has just tried to end the life of me and several of my friends here. Maybe there was a miscalculation. I mean, I could try to take a look at it for you.
Roll me persuasion with advantage, please. So you make a very compelling point.
Hey, 16, and that's crazy. You see it.
I don't actually put other things up.
Natural 20.
Nat 20! Cheers. Well, yes, I guess they did kill people. Here you go. Cheers. Yeah.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Good turnaround. I've never given my cookbook to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, as a side note, I summon my magical quill. It's an actual power I have as a prime wizard.
Yes.
And I use it to jot down everything
You write down a recipe?
so I could do them, so that I could do them too, separately.
Hey, Cedric, give me a copy, will ya?
Yes. I'll make plenty of copies. Don't worry. It's literally a quill just writing in the air in a floating book off to the side.
I love that so much. Are you trying to do that overtly, or are you trying to secretly have your quill right out of sight from where she is?
I don't care if she sees. She can see I'm trying to write it down. I'm trying to fix her problems. So yes.
Oh, and you must write it down to fix my problems?
Well, surely you don't expect me to figure it out in 5 minutes. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
I mean, I'm trying to figure it out too. Okay. All right. So what you've got in front of you, not Whiskers, Cedric, is obviously her recipe for creating these golems, but the thing that's been circled and underlined and has all these little like calculations next to us is something that she's labeled the cocoa catalyst. And she's sketched a bit of a picture at the bottom, and it's like a massive arcane orb. And it's the energy and magic in this arcane orb that she uses to bring life into her, her candy creations that she makes. So she has all the different recipes for the different types of creatures, her truffles, her gumdrops that she makes. But the thing that stands out is obviously all the components needed to create this cocoa catalyst, which is her life's work and her big secret. That she's been working on.
Okay. So, what is this?
What do you
here?
exactly see in the cookbook?
Well, according to what I see here, everything revolves around this cocoa catalyst. I've never heard of this term before. It seems like it's quite integral to every spell in this book.
Oh,
Can you explain it a little bit for me?
Oh, indeed. So it's a potent arcane component, you see, that I use to animate all of the confectionery creatures that have brought renown to this town. I blended alchemy, as you see, with enchantment, as you see, and she's kind of pointing to places in the book that kind of have calculations and spells and that kind of stuff. And
literally the quill, as she's pointing them, like looks at what she pointed at and writes it down.
Writes it down. and patisserie, you see. I have been classically trained in the ways of French sweets at the Great Sugar Wand Academy. But that is not important. What important is that if this cocoa catalyst has become corrupted or destabilized somehow, then that is very likely what is causing all of the creatures to in turn be corrupted. It's the only thing I can think about that could cause this.
So is it any different from the previous use?
I set it up the same way. I've set it up the same way. Me and Marzipan here at the beginning of the day set up all the creatures. We turned on the catalyst in the Sugarspire Factory atop of town, and everything seemed to be going well until midway through the parade. Everybody just started screaming, and all of my beautiful creatures started eating the people when really it should be the people eating them.
Okay,
Oh, you go, Allie.
So has anybody ever made a complaint against eating these creatures every year? Or for any kind of what's the word? Anger against that, bringing these creatures to life and then hurting them?
No, everybody loves my treats. People come from all around the world to sample my confectionery. No complaints.
Can I start snooping around the room while they're all distracted by the book?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What are you looking for?
Forever.
I'm looking for something to steal. But if I inadvertently come across some sort of like alternate evidence while I'm looking for something to steal.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I then turn to, is it Clucksworth?
Yep.
And
I
ask
roll.
them. Sorry, Games.
I rolled a 20.
A nat 20 or
What the
dirty
fuck?
20?
No, dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No worries. Ali, what were you saying?
Can I turn around to Clucksworth and ask the same question? Has he heard of anybody ever disdaining the fact that these creatures get made to be eaten every year?
Oh,
1 minute.
kind of, you hear a whirring sound as he's going through all of the records in his head. You're like,
Ah! Not a single complaint has been registered in the inspector's office since I have been activated. Ah!
Do I find anything with a dirty 20?
you do. So you find, you find mostly confectionery that you don't really know what to do with a 20. You're going to be particularly drawn to a wand. There's a wand that's kind of sitting in under a few papers, and you kind of reach your hand down and just kind of grab this wand, going, wands are generally pretty valuable. And you kind of, as you touch it, it feels a bit cool to the touch. Doesn't feel like a normal wooden wand. And you notice at the tip of it, as you kind of pull it and like slide it in your back pocket unnoticed, looks like it's been frosted, like icing on the top. So you just kind of pocket this wand.
Have you may have thought that maybe instead of them using sugar, they use salts? Maybe that's why the monsters are salty this year.
Exactly.
It could be that simple mistake.
Oh! No, I taste everything. Hold on. She kind of runs over to a pot and she kind of opens it. And then she goes, is this sugar or salt? And puts it up to your nose, Whiskers.
Don't put that in your mouth. We've
I'm
learned from
tasting
that today.
I'm tasting
Have
it.
you learned you
I'm
shouldn't put
tasting
random
it.
things in your mouth, young man?
I'm tasting it.
All
Let me
right,
find out.
you reach in and grab a handful and eat it, and surely enough, it crunches like sugar, like large sugar crystals in your mouth. Is it?
So indeed
It's
it is
sugar,
sugar.
right?
Indeed, it is sugar.
I knew it. No, we must fix the corruption in the core to make all of the animals cease. Now, I would ask you to fix it and very much not destroy it. Destroying it would destroy all the constructs. Yes, I understand that. But it is also my life's work. It's also my life's work, and it would devastate me. If it were destroyed. It would also kill Bun-Bun, our chocolate mascot that lives in the town all year round, never gets eaten. He has gone missing, unfortunately, and we would also like him returned alive.
Are you sure you didn't eat Bun-Bun?
Turn around to Clucksworth and go, okay, can you
didn't.
please take us to this? To where the cutlass is.
Yes, he goes,
I can take you to the Sugarspire Factory. We'll need access code.
Got sugar spice and everything nice.
close.
And who would have the access code?
That would be I. I have the access code. Yes, you may want to write this down with that fancy little quill of yours. The door
I
will ask you.
instructed to not. Don't write this in the. I'll write it regular. What is it?
The door will prompt you for a passcode, and Marzipan, we're going to have to change the passcode after this. Note that down. Yes, the password is flour, sugar, eggs, and butter. Open wide this sugared shutter. That'll get you inside.
Wow, we're
Yes,
really into confectionery here, aren't we?
Is that last part a part of it as well, or
Of course, it's a phrase code. I've been told that for my safety, my online safety, that it's not good enough now just to write a word or two. I need to write a bit of a phrase. Anyways, there was
What's
a man who
online?
came through. I don't
Yes,
know.
yes.
He was really weird.
do you have two-factor authentication? I hear that's very good as well.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I might need that for my cocoa catalyst. You can tell me all about it when you return.
Fine.
right.
I will
I
leave
suggest
the
you get
remembering part to the younger whippersnappers. That's you, miss. You
So,
in particular.
before
I
we
wasn't listening.
I'm old. I can't be expected to remember everything.
Before you leave, let me just tell you, the core is in the center of the building. The quickest way to the core, because I assume time is of the essence. These things are roaming, who knows where, is to use the large conveyor belt system in the factory. To take the factory conveyor belt system, it will take you through to the entrance of the vault where the core is located. So quickest way there, just hop on the conveyor. It'll take you right where you need to go. Please, again, don't fuck up my life's work. Don't destroy the core.
Language, young lady.
Please just stabilize it. Please just stabilize it. Thank you.
How many of these golems and gumdrops have you created this year?
Oh, it's about 20. But they were all in the parade, you see, so they've scattered about the land, which is why it's really important that we shut down the factory. Yes.
All right, well, we better get going then.
Brilliant.
Yes, let's get going.
But before you go, and she kind of reaches down and she brings out a platter, and it's got 6 cupcakes on them. Beautiful looking cupcakes. And she goes,
Hey.
I suggest you all eat one of these.
Whiskers, you first.
Okay. Can I eat them all, please?
Yeah,
Like
go
having
for
that
it.
little brother, you get to eat everything first.
Yeah, so
Let me eat it all.
Whiskers, you eat one?
I ate all of them.
Okay, well,
It's
hold
like-
on. You might not want
She's
to.
like,
Hold on.
where did that come from?
She's like, wait, what?
Nim's face is like,
You sure you want
Oh my god. You eat the first cupcake, and you feel warm and fuzzy, and you're filled with a deep sense of existential joy. And you regain 20 hit points.
It's just like a mummy's hug.
Just know these are good. Some of you are looking a little worse for wear. You may want a cupcake, or to at least take them with you.
Does it come in red velvet flavor?
Hold on one moment. She gets her wand. Ting! One of the cupcakes, red velvet.
Why did you do that
Yes,
before?
thank you. I'll
Where
take
did that
that,
come
and he eats
from?
it right away.
Well, you don't just make vanilla, and it's easy to go from there.
Oh.
Cupcake.
No.
Scary
can
one.
can I take it for?
That's to you.
Can I
Eris.
take
She
it
goes,
for later?
Yeah, please, if you don't want it now, for sure. And you?
And I will put it in my inventory.
Yes, a cupcake of healing. It works as a
Talia will eat it.
potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Talia will eat it.
Yeah, because she's at
Yeah, sure, probably
21
shouldn't
out
have
of
eaten it.
31.
Yep, perfect. You eat one. There are 2 left, though. She made a platter of 6 as usual. So she goes, the 2 that ate them now. Do you want to at least take another one each?
Thanks.
Yes, I think I'll take another one, and he practices try to make it red velvet flavor, and it fucks up, and it comes out a weird peanut butter and jelly flavor, and he kind of looks at it like, yes. Still, thank you. And he puts it away.
Spells just aren't. It's not your day for spells, is it, Cedric?
Amazing. So you all
When you
have...
get to my age, some things work as intended, and sometimes they don't. It's a pleasant surprise.
And look, it might be delicious. I'm not, I'm just pointing out some facts.
Amazing. So you all have a cupcake of healing in your inventory, which is amazing. We're actually running to time, which is amazing as well. You guys want to take a quick break? If you want to stretch your legs, top up your drinks, top up your snacks. We'll come back in 10 past. So just in 6 minutes, take a little break. And then, we'll be on for part 2.
Woohoo!
Let's go. Awesome. All right, guys.
All right, be right back.
Rising shadows, chocolate glaze, marshmallow fiends set tongues ablaze. Easter turns from joy to dread. Sugary beasts, the town they tread. Trumpets call and war drums pound. Battle cries shake the hollow ground. Together we stand, adventurers bold. In molten darkness, hearts of gold. Blades strike through the candy storm. We rise, defy the sugar wars. We chaos raise, but not for long. This tongue will shout its triumph song. Licorice whips, their weapons sharp. Chocolate bunnies with cruel hearts. Eggshell shields and caramel rain. Bringing forth this candy pain. With steel unsheathed and courage pure. Through syrup traps we shall endure. Armored lance in the parade of doom. Victory looms in the sweetest gloom. Blades strike through the candy storm. We rise, defying the sugar swarms. We chaos reigns, but not for long. This town will shout its triumph song. Trumpets call and war drums pound. Battle cries shake the hollow ground. Together we stand, adventurers bold. In molten darkness, hearts of gold. Blades strike through the candy storm. We rise, defying the sugar swarms. We chaos reigns, but not for long. This town will shout its triumph song.
Welcome back. Led by Inspector Clucksworth, you follow a winding road above the town through caramel-scorched flower beds and shattered lampposts. The path ends at the foot of the Sugarspire Factory. Once a beacon of enchanted wonder, now nothing more than a towering monolith of dark energy. The building looms above you. Peppermint pipes jut out from its walls. Molten chocolate oozes from between patches of brickwork. The factory's central chimney belches plumes of black and purple smoke and electricity. As you approach the door begins to hum softly, and a voice whispers from the arcane speaker that you see embedded in the wall. It says, "Sweetroot Factory entry verification engaged. Please input your access phrase or sugar off."
It's rude. Very rude.
Cedric, you have the passcode, remember?
Yes, and I say the password.
And what is that?
Why, it's, young one, surely you remember the password? You were poking around things.
Sugar and flour, open the tower!
There you go.
Access denied. Please input the access phrase or sugar off.
Can I bash it open? Because no one remembers.
You can certainly try. Give me a strength check on the door. You're looking to beat an 18 to bash it open.
Stand by, boys and girls. 18.
Get out of town.
There it is.
There it is.
Let's go.
Friggin' amazing. All right. How do you bash open this door?
Oh. No, it's
How
already
tall
in
am
progress,
I?
that's right.
You're a gnome with 4 feet.
Oh, what's it made out of?
I would say like heavy wood.
Oh,
Iron reinforced bars. With an 18, you can, you bash through that thick wood.
I guess I'll headbutt it, because why not?
Why not headbutt a heavy door?
And I see he said, go for it, go, it's not cake!
I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I
Amazing.
headbutted broken.
You headbutt this door open, bang, with your little nuggety of head, your whiskers flaring out as you do so, and you smash open the door, and you're hit with this beautiful smell of chocolate-scented air. Inside, it is quite dark. Everything looks like it has been turned off in the factory.
I think this is a good start to not ruining that lady's life work.
Oh, well, you guys all forgot the password.
We
By the
promised to
way-
fix it up.
By the way, because we're the magic people are Captain Fumbles today, I happen to procure something. Oh man, just
By the way,
happened
you still have a little dirt on your shoulder there from when you were face down. Let me get that for you. Hold on. There we go. Go ahead. Continue.
have you finished? I procured something for you.
Ah, yes, thank you.
And she reaches into her back pocket and pulls out the wand that she got.
Mhm.
I don't think I can use this, but you can, right?
Well, yes, it's a simple matter of. Well, you don't need me mansplaining you. Yes, yes, I can. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Look, I don't know what it does. It's a little bit weird with the frosting on the top, but it was shiny, and I was bored.
She's in white
I
robes.
I wonder
And
what
white
was on
bead.
top of it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Now, what does it do? Should I take some time to study it and try to figure out what it does, if it's special in any way?
You can roll. I think you have Identify. You can ritually cast Identify. It'll take you 10 minutes. Or you can.
Actually, it will take me 2 minutes because I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd scribe wizard.
Yes.
Find it. Yes, the time you spend to copy a spell. Which, oh no, that's just copying spells in my spell book.
Or you could just roll an Arcana check to try and figure it out that way. But Identify will give you more information because.
Oh wait, no, I do have that. Awaken spell book. When you cast a spell as a ritual, you can use the spell's normal casting time rather than adding 10 minutes to it. Once
Nice.
you use the benefit. Okay, so yeah, I'll just use that. And 2 minutes. And what is it?
All right, you kind of sit there and you see that Cedric's just kind of mumbling over this wand for 2 minutes. You learn that it is definitely magical. It is imbued with the school of conjuration magic. It is a mage hand wand. So it's a wand that allows the caster to cast mage hand at will.
I'll take that. Thank you, young lady. Apparently this thing will help me cast Mage Hand.
Right.
Totally can't see a reason why a roguish individual such as yourself. You know, it's probably best that I did take this. Thank you very much. Use it to steal something.
Before
Look, I did mention that I wanted to look around the town today, so here we are.
Mhm.
Before we step inside, can I use perception to see if there's anything amiss? Like
Definitely.
Any, like
Yeah, please roll perception to see what you hear, smell, see.
so 8.
With an 8, you can smell the sweetness of chocolate. You can see inside it's quite dark. You do think it is eerily still inside though for a factory. You can't see any workers. You can't see anything automated happening. But with an 8, you're really not going to get much, to be honest.
So I turn around to everybody and go, look, I can't sense a lot, but I can't sense anything moving inside. Nothing's going on, no workers, no nothing.
That feels very weird. For a factory.
Well, didn't that lady say we should find the conveyor belt? Is it dark? Is it all fully dark? Because I've got dark vision for my species,
So yeah, it's quite dark, but everything seems just in dim light to you.
Okay. All right.
So as you walk inside, you can see that in front of you is the main loading floor of the factory. Every now and then lighting up the space though as you walk inside, if you look to the top, you can see arcane electrical bursts of energy that kind of for a moment and kind of cast the room in like an eerie bluey purple light. You can see the outlines of crates and barrels of confectionery. They're kind of like been just like piled haphazardly everywhere. In front of you though is the end of a conveyor belt. Where many of the crates and barrels look to be like unloaded from. There's still a couple of crates and barrels on the end of the conveyor belt that haven't been unloaded. It stretches and then begins to spiral up above you and then disappears through a sliding slot in one of the walls on the side, kind of leading deeper into the factory. It's only about 5 foot wide, this conveyor belt, enough for one person at a time to stand on if you wish to do so. It is currently stationary though, it is not moving.
Okay. Well, I'd say we get this over and done with. Maybe she might pay us at the end of all this. Should I go first?
By all means.
Eris hops up on the conveyor belt.
Mm-hmm.
Should I want me to go first? I'm the lightest. And the smallest.
Actually,
It's
you could go second.
okay. I can see in the dark.
Okie dokie.
Amazing. So Eris is first. What's the order going up the conveyor belt?
I'll jump
Whiskers
on,
could go
on
second.
after.
Okay.
Okay. Then Thalia.
I will be going last. It'll take me a while to find my crickety old self out there. You know how it goes.
I guess I'll go third
bones.
then.
All right, then Whiskers, then Cedric. All right, as you start to traverse up, does everyone have dark vision, by the way? Can everyone see in the dark?
I do, yes.
Anyone can't see
I
the
think
dark?
so.
I don't think I can.
How do you check?
If
Features and
you,
traits.
I think I can.
Where it says senses, like passive perception, passive investigation, and passive insight. I should have it there, but you've got it.
It's in features and traits. Meerkat.
Yeah.
Under saving throws.
help him look. Yeah, you have superior,
I do
actually,
not.
because you're a dark gnome, you have superior dark vision. You can see 120 feet.
Oh. Oh, no one wanted me to go first, so I'm not going to go first. I'll go third.
Can Cedric see in the dark?
Absolutely not. I don't think so. He has other skills, but he can't see in the dark.
Lily! One by one, she's knocking
So
all the die.
he's literally holding on to Whiskers.
Yes, that's why I had him go first.
Go down, sweet.
Who brought this old man with us? It's like he came out of retirement.
Yes. Old man. Now please be quiet and keep walking forward. I can't see.
Amazing. So you one by one start slowly walking up the factory. It spirals you up, it spirals you out. You kind of walk through the factory floor. You can see lots of different areas where different kinds of confectionery have been sorted. Half-made golem construct creatures that haven't been fully put together yet. Different quarters. You get to a particular room that has a bit of a sliding hatch, and you can see golden light, like golden orange light kind of emanating through the gaps in this particular slit where the conveyor belt continues to go. From behind it, you can smell like thick, syrupy molasses kind of coming from behind. And as you kind of approach the door, Eris, you notice that it's quite hot. It's quite warm where the conveyor belt's about to lead you in the next room.
It seems like the door is hot. I don't know if I can feel the heat coming from it. Do we have any cooling spells or anybody with helpful magic to be helpful right now?
Old man, it's your time to shine.
Unfortunately, I do not have any cold spells. I wish I did, but I don't. What about the cleric? Surely she could do something.
Otherwise, we're going to use Whiskers as a battering ram.
Well, it worked out good for us last time.
Roll me a perception check, Ems.
Okay. Perception.
Oh, sorry, Eris.
Who's M's?
Who is Ems indeed?
10.
Who is M's? Why is M?
10. That's okay, it's fairly obvious. You can kind of see at the bottom that there's a little latch in this metal door that you could like pull up. The problem is, as you lean down to get close, it's really hot to touch.
Can I use my dagger to
Yeah,
push it up?
definitely. Yes, you
Okay.
hook your dagger underneath it and you kind of pull it up, and as you do, you're kind of hit with this intense heat. You do notice that though, when you take your dagger away, it starts to back down again. It will need to be
good,
propped open.
So can I wedge my body into the door to let people pass, or am I going to get burned to death?
Not to death, but it will hurt a little.
It's gonna hurt. Okay. We're gonna prop it.
I do believe I could use this mage hand thingy to do that for us.
Ding, 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 ding!
Quite fortuitous that you found it at the time in which you did.
Quite
Almost like it was laid here by the gods. Yes. The gods are on our side, it would seem, and I cast Mage Hand to do exactly that.
Your Mage Hand, you've learnt Mage Hand before. You've seen people cast it many times. You know it's like a see-through little hand of either like blue or white or purple. This one looks like it's been made of icing. So this hand kind of like slowly squeezes its way out the tip of the icing tipped wand, and then it's like icing, and it comes up and it holds. Where I use Eris, you've kind of lifted it, and it kind of holds and wedges it in place, and holds this door up.
Yeah. See, I told you stealing things is a good idea.
I would not quite go that far, but like
Come
I said,
on!
this was very useful. Very useful. I'll give you that.
Brilliant.
Anyway, shall we continue?
Let's continue.
As you all move into this next room,
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to describe this a little bit because it's a little different to how it kind of looks. So in this room, you see that the walkway that you're on goes over vats of bubbling hot caramel. Above you are those electrical spikes that you saw in the main room. Every now and then are kind of flashing through the ceiling. Something has gone quite awry in this room as these massive trays that you can kind of see here. So these trays, oh, I can close the initiative order. I don't know why that's up still. These massive trays kind of all swing this way from time to time. They kind of and then over the conveyor belt as it bubbles. The conveyor belt itself feels quite hot underfoot, but you can move and maneuver. So the task here is that whilst the conveyor belt is starting to malfunction and these trays start to haphazardly sweep across you full of like melted, congealed, obviously been there too long sweets, and this vat is underneath you, you need to find a way to each cross from one side to the other. You can choose what kind of check you want to roll from your core checks. So strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, in the order in which you jumped onto the conveyor belt. If you fail your check, you may take some kind of damage as you try to cross to the other side. Yeah.
Oh, that will be me. I will
Yes.
roll dexterity then.
You will roll dexterity. You need to beat a 13.
Oh, 11.
11.
Yikes forever.
Yeah.
All right. So as you try to dodge these swinging trays, as you make your way across from one side to the other, you're just going to time one incorrectly and you're going to get hit by one of them and you're going to be latched onto it. So you are now swinging out to the side on one of these trays that is kind of going across the other way at the moment.
Hang in there, we'll save you eventually.
Dangling precariously on the edge of a tray over the vat of caramel. We will come back
Take
to
your
you.
time, everyone. Take your time.
I should have went first. I should have listened to you.
Talia, you are up next.
Can I use athletics to try to do backflips over the?
Fuck yeah. You're gonna jump over them all
Yeah.
as you make your way. Go for it. Again, you have to beat a
Backflips or
13.
So do that with athletics.
Yes, you can. So who have we got? We got M's probably sitting on the edge of
What
a
a
sugar tray.
shame.
There
18.
you go.
18. All right, you. Somehow backflip and somersault from one side to the other, predicting the timings perfectly to get to the other side.
Show off.
Thank you.
Amazing. Whiskers, you're up next. How are you going to get
Do
across?
you say that I can only use only the top 6?
I mean, you can come up with a creative way to do things, but you will have to harness your dexterity, somehow use your intelligence, wisdom, or pure strength. Or help Eris. Either you can do.
Can I use my athletics to jump, over the whole thing because I'm so small?
You want to do a massive leap over the entire thing. You can. It's just going to be a higher dex because that's a crazier move. That's all.
So what do I roll?
You can roll athletics or acrobatics to get across. You have to beat a 16 though, not a 13. If you want to jump it in one fell swoop.
13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Alrighty, you go across and try to take a massive leap. You don't make it. You come down hard, just short. And again, boom, one of these giant trays knocks you off balance. You are also holding precariously over the vat. Yes. Suspended in the air above the caramel. Good try. Cedric.
All right. Athletics isn't my strong suit, so I'm just going to use my brain. What use here? Can I use investigation to try to figure out its timing so that way I could, like, time going at the right point and also, in some weird way, try to save my compatriots that are hanging on by their literal knuckles? Or is that too much?
No. If you time it correctly at any point, you can stop. You know what I mean? So, like, at any point, you can kind of stop as something swings past, and then you can make a movement to, like, you know, grab Eris off as she swings past, if you also time that correctly.
Okay.
DC 14.
Let's go. Let's do it.
No, 13.
Investigation. Don't let me down. You let me down! 13.
No, meets it, beats it. Sorry, I said that. I meant to say 13. Meets it, beats it. All right, so you kind of... Okay, you come up to where Eris is on the conveyor belt. You're timing the swing as she's like... Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I basically try to grab her with my mage hand and pull her off while remaining safely on the conveyor belt, and just kind of, can I drop her off on the other side, or do I have to put her where I am?
So the mage hand has a limit on how much it can carry.
Okay.
It can't do any more than 10 pounds.
I ain't 10 pounds.
Okay.
Oh man! Hurry! I can't! Much longer! For once in your life!
Okay.
Move
Okay.
fast!
In this moment, Kitty, you'll know what I mean. I drop the act, but I don't drop the cover. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I move like someone who is 70 years younger than himself to try to physically grab her and pull her off. Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
It looked very weird. It looked very weird for this old man to be able to just do that, but yes, that's what he does.
Benjamin Buttons or something?
Yep. Yeah, definitely. You can use either strength or dexterity to do that. You can do it with speed now rather than strength, if you would like. Yeah. You guys, you notice that he kind of goes from like having a bit of a, as he walks, weathered frame, for in this moment suddenly his back seems to like straighten up and he looks a bit broader and somehow stronger as this old man. As you, what do you do?
I said, what the fuck?
I used acrobatic to try to like grab them and pull them away. So let's see what happens. Alright.
Well,
is there anything I use better?
That's happening. In my backpack, I've got a rope that's 50 feet long. Can I throw that to Whiskers?
100% you can. You'll have to give me a check to see if you can aim it. This will just be a yeah, I think this will just be a dexterity check to make sure that you can get it and aim. Cedric,
So
how
just
have you done?
dexterity by throw?
12.
A 12.
On my acrobatic check, I got a 12.
Alrighty, this will be an average. Eris, I'll need you to make a similar check, but yours is going to have to be strength-based to hold on as he tries to quickly grab you.
Good luck.
So a strength check.
I did a 9 for dexterity.
A 5.
Oh god.
All my good rolls were at the
They
beginning.
were all those crits. You try to grab her, and Eris, you try to reach out with one arm, but you miss him and slip. You are now dangling from just one arm, which is getting very tired above this vat. Your feet are getting really hot so close to this. You are going to take a little bit of damage as you dangle. Where did my D6 go? Oh, my cat. Okay, I'll have to roll it here. You take a little bit of ow on your feet. Oh, 6! You're gonna take 6 points of fire damage. As your feet just are getting a bit burnt now.
Coffee feet.
Talia, you try to throw your rope and you miss. You miss. As you try to launch that at Whiskers. Yes.
I'm like holding Eris, like, come on, just fucking try a little bit. I mean, try harder, young lady.
Can I try? Can I reel the rope back in and try again?
Of course you can.
I was gonna use my strength to pull myself up.
You can. You can.
Can I roll it? 20.
Shit.
Oh.
With a 20, yeah, you pull yourself up and you're now trying to balance. You got to kind of holding onto one of the beams as this thing's.
I rolled a 14.
You rolled a 14. All right, that's very good. That means that Whiskers' DC is going to be lower. Whiskers, can you roll me a dexterity check to grab the rope in the air? It's going to be low. You only need to beat a 10.
Oh, 19.
Amazing. Okay, you hold on. You're holding onto this rope. Zing. Zing. As you go. You're gonna jump, pull.
If he can, I'll go jump and I'll pull him at the same time.
Amazing. And as you guys both do, you kind of heave this gnome. He's heavier than you thought he was, actually, as you tug for such a short little stonky guy. You know, muscle weighs more than fat, man. And so he just, you tumble off and land up here next to Talia. Amazing.
You saved me.
But we still have
owe
one
you a
party
cake.
member. You do. This cupcake. Dangling precariously with a rather spry looking old man.
Can I use my intelligence to see how we can save it? Ares?
I mean, you can use your IRL intelligence to try and figure out a way to save it.
I'm small.
Can I throw my
can't tell
rope
you what
again?
to do.
Damn.
Sorry?
It works so well with Whiskers. Can I throw my rope and see if that can at least try to buy us some time?
Yeah, you can. Eris, you can also do something as well.
Maybe we can use up both ropes.
You just don't want to fail.
Because I have a rope as well.
Maybe I'll try and because I'm so athletic, I'll try and like flip up using acrobatics
I got
from the
15.
hanging position.
If I could swing her to help her do it, I'll do it.
Yes. We can.
Okay. Do it with advantage. Do it with advantage. And if you get up the top, you
Okay.
can grab the rope that's just been thrown at you.
So I roll acrobatics twice.
And take the higher one. Yeah.
Okay. Why am I rolling so shit? Okay,
Don't say
please.
that.
It's okay, the first one was a 15, wasn't it?
No, that's the rope being
No.
thrown.
Oh.
Thank God. 22.
That was amazing. Amazing. All right, you're able to flip. Oh, this is an amazing flip. One of the best flips you've ever done in your life. Right at the right moment. And as in midair, you flip up and you catch this rope at the same time. It's so impressive.
He's an Avenger.
I just look at her and I'm like, well, fuck me. I mean, wow.
Where was
That's
those moves all along?
impressive. Impressive.
So are we still in that position though?
Yeah, so you've
We're
got the
not
rope.
quite at the end.
You just need to get you can get pulled across now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
So-
about Cedric?
Cedric's timed the things perfectly so he can
Okay.
move across the other side. Amazing. Okay. Well done. You all make it across.
You almost got taken out by an obstacle.
How's your feet, Coffee feet?
Like, guys, the first try of the rope was just like getting, arms in the motion, and
Had to get the practice
it
in.
was a warm up.
exactly,
It was a
thank you,
warm up.
thank
That's
you,
all.
yeah.
Just a warm up.
My boots are ruined.
Hey, look, at least they're toffee now. You can eat them.
Oh, these boots.
It's okay.
We're not going to survive the
I'll
day.
buy you brand new boots.
And listen, are we
I've
going to
gone through
address
many a pair
the
of
elephant in the room about muscles over here? She points to Cedric.
What are you
What
talking? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're just hanging on to me with your superhuman strength suddenly. No?
Must be the
Nope.
adrenaline, young lady. The adrenaline, it got the best of me.
That was a lot of adrenaline muscle.
Haven't you heard of stories of mothers lifting horse carriages to save their children? There you go, something like that.
Oh, you lifting horse carriages. Look. That's my new nickname for you. I've decided. Save the day.
Listen,
Amazing.
we have a chocolate orb thingy to stop. We shouldn't waste time and Terry on.
Alrighty, so you get to the other side. It's the same kind of door, but I assume, Cedric, you mage hand it up the same way, hold it, the party pass on through. Conveniently, following this room is a type of cooling chamber. You'll take a moment to kind of come down on your body temperature in this kind of cold room, cool room that you found yourself in. Yeah, this is where the conveyor belt comes down and kind of meets its end. It's a cold room, but a rather large room. There are lots of crates in this area, and then there's a door out the back that kind of leads out of it. You notice the air has a particular cool, minty smell in this room. If any of you walk up to any of the crates to kind of just have a peek at what's stored in this area, it's not quite as dark in here. Seems to have its own kind of bluish light source. You can see that the crates are labeled experimental in lines above it. Sugar-free peppermint batch. And they've all been stacked neatly to one side. What is everybody's passive perception?
Passive perception is at 15 for me.
15,
11.
11,
13.
13. All right. Talia, you notice from behind a particular barrel in the room, something chirps, like a delicate trill, like an icy pigeon-like trill. Like I can't do it. Something like that.
Guys, I hear something behind a barrel over there. It sounds like some kind of bird.
Okay.
Very
Maybe we
strange
should
for
send the barbarian to investigate. What do you say, Whiskers? Why don't you go and possibly smash a bird if it's a
It might be cake.
Oh, can I do a
Could be
nature
something
roll?
you could eat.
If they really want me to go.
Yeah, you can do a nature roll to try and figure out what creature is making this.
19.
19. This is funny. Because on a 19, you know it's like no creature you've ever heard before. It's not a natural creature, is what you can tell. The 19.
And I do an Arcana check to try to figure out what it is magically, if it's something magical.
100%. Please do.
And while he's doing that, can I do an animal handling?
11.
Not yet, because you don't know what animal you're handling. And
Okay.
at an 11 arcane check, you do, yes. This creature is magic in nature. Either wields magic or has been made by magic.
So I can do the animal handling?
No, because you
To
don't
see
know.
if I
You
can-
don't know what the creature is yet. Yeah.
I'm not magical, so you magic people. I mean, I can investigate. If you would like me to investigate.
Yes. Do investigation, please.
Go and investigate. Yeah. Do mind
Can
your
I
feet,
just-
though.
Yes. Oh, this joke is so funny. Should I roll an investigation check or should I just go up to it?
I mean, I would just go up to it, just like go and actually
Okay.
just look around the corner.
She just again doing all the work. I got the wand. I burnt my feet, and now they're just standing
I
around
already
here,
said
and I have
thank
to-
you.
Blah 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 blah.
I can hear you, Floppy Feet.
We all can.
And she goes around the corner to see the bird thingy.
All right, you do not see a bird.
Oh,
But you do see a small creature, and it slithers a little bit towards you. It looks like a small dragon, no bigger than a house cat, coiled in stripes of red and white, with blue transparent wings that look like frozen sugar glass. And it peers up with you with wide amber eyes, and a little puff of frosty mist comes out its mouth. It doesn't, to you,
little baby.
it doesn't seem hostile in this moment. And there's the absolute cutest picture in the Discord chat.
It's very cute.
If you want to see what it looks
Let me
like.
just do this.
Let me see. What does it look like?
So cute.
Ah, little candy cane dragon. Okay.
Eris kneels down so she's closer to the little dragon and overcome with the cuteness. She's like, "Hello, little one. Now what are you doing here?"
It kind of just coos and just comes a little bit closer. Its eyes wide at you like it's never really seen a person before. Like, they haven't seen something like you before. It looks inquisitive.
And Eris slowly reaches out to like not quite touch the animal, but make sure that it's comfortable with her.
Oh, like you do with a cat, where you kind of put your hand up
Yeah,
close to it.
yeah.
Yeah. As you kind of get close to it, you feel the coolness, a minty freshness even, kind of radiating off it. And it kind of comes up, and then it just, again, kind of like a cat, just comes and like nudges its face into your hand quite affectionately.
Can I scoop it up
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
So Eris scoops it up.
While this is
And-
happening, Talia is inquisitive, so she's kind of slowly walking, not to disrupt the peace, but
Mm-hmm.
she wants to get closer to see as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to call you Minty. And she
It likes its name.
and she turns around and starts making her way back to the group with Minty.
Can I do a survival check on this Minty
Survival check? What for?
to see if it has to avoid any natural hazards. If there's anything, if
There's
it's
no natural hazards with my Minty.
I don't know, Minties are quite sus.
Survival. I would say, okay, insight check is probably what you're looking. You're looking to examine the creature and see if you can notice if it has any kind of, you know, malintent or something hidden behind its cuteness. Would be an insight check.
Yeah,
Talia, because you're being awfully inquisitive and you're kind of looking at the creature and looking around the crates and stuff and being like, what is this thing? You know, trying to figure out, was it made here? If it was made here, is it like you're thinking, you're analyzing, why isn't it under the same corruption as the rest? Surely it's it's going to do something bad. And you come across a tag on one of the crates that says experimental sugar-free peppermint batch on it. And it says swirlmint batch number 1. There's a little hole in the corner, like something has like dug its way out. It says sugar-free menthol frosting core, intended for low glycemic enchantments only. Do not combine with the cocoa catalyst.
Okay.
Oh.
So I literally turn around and go, guys, so this looks like to be an experiment. And it's saying do not add it to the catalyst.
It kind of, Eris, it kind of swirl, like, you know, slithers its way and coils around your arm and like nuzzles into the side of your face affectionately.
We're not going to add it to the catalyst. Look how cute it is.
All right. Hold on.
His name
First,
is
let me.
Minty.
I like walk up to it. I'm like, hey, Minty, let me just, you know, just hold real still. And I do like can I do a combination of things? Can I do a medicine check to see if it's okay? And 2, an arcana check to get more of an idea of what's going on with it magically.
100%. Yep, you can give me multiple checks. I don't mind.
All right, so let me first give it a medicine check to see if little Minty's all nice and healthy. And I don't know shit. It's because I have a 4.
You don't know shit, and also Whiskers, you don't know shit either because your insight
I
check
know.
of 2, you can't get a read. You're just like, it's just really cute.
Can I try a medicine check because I got a +5?
You can medicine check, yeah, for sure.
And meanwhile, I'll do the arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't know shit with a natural 1.
You
Maybe I should
don't,
intimidate it.
but you have read some books even with a natural 1, and you can tell it's probably some kind of variant on a
13.
wormling.
Okay.
A 13 for medicine. So you what are you looking for in your medicine check, Dahlia?
Yeah, pretty much just make sure it's like healthy, okay, like there's nothing abnormal that we need to be like worried about kind of thing.
Yeah, nope. It looks happy, it looks healthy. You kind of deduce that this is probably some kind of experimental familiar that Nugarella was working on. Some, like, it's been probably developed for diabetic apprentices or for people that want a, you know, a guilt-free magical companionship, you know, all the friendliness without the sugar high. I don't know. It's just, you can tell it's harmless.
Can we stop fussing, please? I found the wand and I found the creature. Well, let's leave it alone. It's cute.
I was
and I
making
love
sure
it.
Minty was
My
okay.
Minty.
Also,
Fussing.
I just want to point out that Minty's not gonna stay that size forever.
Perfect. Even
I'm
better.
pretty sure that is a wormling that'll grow into a dandy dragon one day.
Another member of our party, perhaps?
Okay, let's find the candy core.
I love it. Alrighty.
Peppermint flavored dragon. Never saw that.
Peppermint dragon.
And then Talia is starting to think, well, if this is an experiment and do not mix with the catalyst, and the catalyst makes these creatures to what they are, it's like, well, somebody obviously doesn't want like what's happening to them.
Keep investigating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as she's literally going through every section, she's now even more determined to find details.
I love that. All right, and details await beyond the door. So I assume you all decide to, you walk through the door,
Yes.
leave the cooling chamber, Minty on your shoulder, Eris, kind of just cooing in your ear and then kind of like looking around the room like it's never been outside the cool room before. This is a brand new world to this little creature. And you get to like an open area, and then inside you, and then like immediately in front of you, just as Nugarella told you it would lead you to, is the door, a giant metal door with Cocoa Catalyst Core written in bold letters above it, right in front of you. Inside you can kind of hear whirring, buzzing, something is working beyond this door.
Oh, did we need the password again? Wasn't this a double password situation?
Yeah, maybe she took my advice to heart and did use two-factor.
Whiskers,
I need
do
to
you
use
want to
my
try to
forehead
push this
again.
one too?
Alright, step away. Let me use my forehead again.
Oh yes, the gnome with the iron forehead. Yes.
It's a
back off, old
it's a
man.
metal door. It's metal. You will need to beat a 22 to get through it.
Come on, Meerkat.
I got a 7. I got a donkey on my head now. I got a bloody bruise.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just try to headbutt this metal door,
Talia, heal me right now.
and it doesn't move.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if there's like another way to get in? Because none of us have written the password.
Yeah, of course.
Can I help her with that?
Yeah,
And
have advantage.
I'm kind of thinking that if something was like flour, butter, sugar, eggs, and then she doesn't remember the end of it.
I got a 10.
Yeah,
really
a
rolling
10.
like-
You kind of like it's a
second one?
large. Oh yeah, advantage.
Oh, wait. Oh, advantage. Sorry, I'll do it again. Ah, there we go. A 20. A dirty 20.
There we go.
Great.
There we
On a dirty 20, you kind of investigate. There seem to be no traps. You kind of are used to looking for runes on top of magical doors. You can't discern any kind of runes. It looks like a large metal door, and it does have a big metal handle to it.
Ah, we don't need a password.
You didn't need my forehead.
Whiskers, come use your big brute strength to pull down this handle.
There you go.
Alright. I bruised my hand. I'm blaming you.
Muscles, maybe you can help him out as well.
16.
I don't know. I'm a frail old man. I can't contribute that much. I don't know what you're talking about.
16 enough?
Yes, because the door. I fucking love it when it's happening. The door is unlocked, and you just ka-chung, almost with too much pressure.
Oh
Almost
my
with
god.
Too much pressure, and you kind of slowly push. Where you need your strength, though, is to move this door and push it inwards, and the core of the Sugarspire Factory is beyond the door.
Okay.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Alrighty. What you see in front of you is the heart of the Sugarspire, a chocolate-soaked sanctum. Cocoa has begun to drip from the ceiling like tar. You see the cocoa catalyst, a large dark brown sphere that looks unstable, pulsating with purple arcane light, sickly purple light. Around it you can kind of see cracked candy eggshells and the floor kind of overflowing with chocolate in front of you. The room is dark, and a crouched figure kind of stands behind the core, kind of crouched down in a pose.
Hey, who are you?
There you go.
Straight to the
I'm
point.
gonna use my dark vision, but okay.
Amazing. Let me just move you.
I'm gonna just eat my cupcake. Wow. Allie's yelling
Yeah.
at people.
Can I have my
Because-
cookie, please?
Because I burnt my feet. And that was pretty diabolical. So we're gonna just
Yeah,
you're not on
at
the
this time, I might, preemptively cast mage armor, just for reason.
Yeah, not a bad call.
Mhm.
Not a bad call. Please tell me you can see the next map.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got like a purple orb in the
Yes.
middle with like a heart.
That is the core. That is the core.
Oh, and there's your little pet.
There's your little pet. There they are.
Yay!
Amazing. So this crouched figure, after you shout out, "Hey, who the hell are you?" Something starts to whir and rumble in front of you. This dark figure kind of starts to stand up mechanically in front of you. You see large shoulders, a head pop up, two long dark ears, and in front of you is now standing the... Let me change the layer token.
It's the chocolate
Bun-Bun.
bunny they're missing.
A
It's
towering,
Bun-Bun.
mechanical-looking rabbit made from chocolate plating, marshmallow sinew, licorice tubes coming out of its body. Its eyes glow like bright red jelly beans. And it turns to you and opens its mouth and snarls.
Oh, shush up, you.
I'm gonna need
I stand
everybody.
by that.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative.
Alright. Yay, not last. Cool.
22.
22.
22!
4.
17.
17. Let's go. You can
Yay.
use your feet whiskers to swap place with Eris if she wants to. If not,
Wanna do a little swapsies?
if not,
It's up to you.
you don't have to
fine.
swap.
While
No,
we're getting
you-
into all this, can I cast Bless?
No, you will have to now wait your turn because we are in initiative. Yes. Let me show you the full
I think
picture
you're good
of
with the order.
this bunny. Cool, cool. Alrighty, let me just...
Oh, dang. Looks like from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, Whiskers, there's some chocolate for you.
More like chocolate for you. I'll eat it later. Let's finish this off
Amazing.
first.
Okay,
Talia
so...
just grabs the Easter egg from the floor.
Delicious. Hey, look. You gotta eat, you gotta eat. Order is gonna go Eris, then Whiskers, and then 2 more things that are gonna materialize that you don't know about yet. Then Cedric, then Talia, and then Bun-Bun, the corrupted parade mascot, is going to be last. Brilliant. So at the top of the order, Eris, you are first.
Okay. Eris pulls out her bow and arrow and takes the first shot at the
Don't
big
miss.
guy.
The big guy.
You're telling me not to miss.
No,
You're telling me not to miss. Gosh. Big
Yeah, man.
Mango minty.
mansplained.
Oh my
Minty
god.
fresh.
13.
A 13 does not hit.
No!
It actually just skirts off his like chocolate plated machine-like body.
Stop distracting me, old man.
I told you it comes from the hips. Anyway.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, there's no hiding in this room, so no.
All right, no worries. The little Minty is gonna have a turn on your turn as well, but it doesn't have any like attack actions, so it's just gonna stay. It's just gonna stay by you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, wherever you want him to be on your body, you can put him down on the floor, wherever you want Minty to be. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, he's
and
fine there.
you can move. Are you gonna stay?
No, I'll stay where I am at the
Alright,
moment. Yeah.
right on the corner. Yeah, on the edge.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the thing. Great. You do, as a rogue, have unique bonus actions. So as a bonus action, you can always dash, disengage, or hide if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to hide anywhere. And the others I don't think I'll use, but I'll think maybe dash later. We'll see.
Okay, no worries. I also don't mind, like, behind any of these archways, even ducking back a little bit if you want to, like, shoot and then, like, go back under, like, go back behind to hide. But you'd have to, there's new hide rules. You got to roll a DC 15 stealth check to be considered hidden.
Oh. Shit. Well, I mean, I could. Oh, do I have to wait for next turn for that?
No, because you can use it as your bonus action.
Okay, so if I move here and then, so a DC 15.
Yep.
So how do I do? So which
Stealth.
dice? Oh, I have to use stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have to roll a 15.
Yep.
You
Or
gotta be-
higher.
Yeah, you got to meet a 15 and higher.
13.
Gone blurry.
Bugger. All right. Well,
I
at
just
least you're
duck
out
around
of
the corner.
sight. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a really weird mechanic now, but yeah.
That's
is what it
okay.
is.
Good to know.
I guess if you move back, you now can't be attacked, technically. Great. Whiskers, you're up. Barbarian man.
Yawn, guys. Bye. I'm joking. That's fine. I'm gonna go rage mode.
Rage. Beautiful.
I rage.
And I am going to go. Wait. Closer. Maybe I'll go this way. Yeah. I
Perfect.
think that's all I'll do now because I think we're still a bit far
Okay, so
for me to do anything.
yeah, so one of the things that's really handy if you don't know what you want to do now, but you want to do something maybe later, is that you can do something called holding your action. So you can say something that you would like to do. Like, I want to hit something with my axe or my spear, say what you want to do, but then hold it and say, I'm going to wait for a right moment to do that. And you have until the end of the round to kind of like reinsert yourself back in the order. If the round ends, you automatically miss the opportunity and then you've got to wait till your turn again, if that makes sense. So you can hold an action, you can ready an action Like, say
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna hit something, but I'm just gonna wait for the right time. So that's an option.
Okay. I'll wait then. I'm not going to do anything still.
Cool. And you probably just
So
have
you're
your
gonna hold
axe.
your action.
Yeah.
At the ready.
Cool. That's a great idea, because as you kind of run there, you're kind of walking into a pool of caramel. And you're just like, okay, I'm just going to stand in the middle of this caramel and just eye off Bun-Bun. Behind you, you kind of feel all of the caramel start to kind of like pull in. And behind you, a shape starts to take form. And what I have called a caramel centurion appears out of the caramel. A secondary one appears on the other side of the room. And you just happened to put yourself right behind where I put these guys on the map.
Of all places.
Of all places. Hold on, I'm trying to... Where's this guy? Yep, cool. There you go. The one behind is going to kind of material... I'm thinking of like the Terminator, where that silver guy just kind of materializes.
Okay.
He looks like that. He kind of materializes. He has his great sword, and he is going to try to hit you with his caramel candy blade. I'm gonna roll real die. 18 plus 5 is 20. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
There.
Is
Got
gonna
it.
hit. And then a d8. Plus 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. You are going to take 7 slashing damage. As this guy comes into you with his sword.
You're raging, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
raging though.
Oh,
so that'll
halve
be
it.
half.
So that's half.
Yes, please remember to
So
halve
that'll
it.
be 2 or 3.
What did I say?
After
7?
seven, yeah, you can
Seven.
say that's 2. No, you can say
Three.
that's 3.
Yeah, you always round
Three?
down. So 3.5. Yep. Amazing. Okay. Cool. The other guy is going to... How much feet of movement does he have? 30 feet. You know what? He's probably gonna protectively move to about here. And he is going to hold an action as well. And you see he gets out a shield and puts it in front of him. And waits. Cool. Cedric, it is your turn.
This guy that's directly in front of Thalia, I'm gonna hit him with Hellfire. He needs He needs to beat a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Go for it. 14. He needs to beat it.
9.
Okay. So he's taking 1d4 of fire damage, which is 1. Great.
Okay.
And 1d4 of necrotic damage. For altogether 3 points of damage.
Alrighty. He takes 3 points of damage as you cast this hellfire at him. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No, not right now. That's it.
Okay.
Not a bad cantrip, but kind of weak. But okay.
I assume that one gets really good at higher levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Talia, you're up next.
I want to cast my level 2 bless on everybody.
Hey.
Amazing, amazing. What's the radius for bless at 30 feet?
30 feet.
Perfect. You hit bless on everybody. You are now concentrating on a spell. Everybody else, that means whenever you have to do an attack roll or a saving throw, you get to roll an extra d4 and add that to your total. I don't know how to mark
I'm
that.
just going to stay where I am.
Not a problem. Bun-Bun, the corrupted parade mascot, is going to move now. 40 feet of movement.
No, go the other way. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Why are you picking on me?
You're the closest. Everyone else is out hanging back. It's not my fault. Okay. Bun-Bun. Boom, 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 boom. Is gonna walk up to you, and then he's gonna open his mouth and go,
Enjoy the parade!
and then he's gonna try and smash you with one of his chocolatey fists in your face. That is a dirty 20 to hit, which I know
Why are you
hits.
bullying me?
I'm very sorry. And you are going to get 14 points of bludgeoning damage as
That's
this
7.
Yeah. Oh, halved. Halved. Thank goodness. That's why you're a barbarian. As this massive fist connects with your tiny but stonky gnome whiskered face. If the target is medium or smaller, they must succeed in a DC 13 strength saving throw or also be shoved 10 feet back. So can you please roll me a strength saving throw?
I have to roll a strength roll, right?
A saving throw. So they're the ones in the little
strength saving
box.
throw.
Yeah, on the left.
wait.
That's a
Okay.
strength check.
Oh, that's
Saving
the
throw is
check.
a little different.
10.
Here you go.
10. A 10 unfortunately does not make it as this giant mechanical chocolate bunny pushes you, and you're going to now fly 10 feet backwards. Excuse me. Alrighty, so 10 feet. You kind of get slammed into this wall. Actually, you probably go diagonal. You kind of get slammed back into that wall as he finishes his turn. Top of the order, round 2, Eris.
Okay,
You are
I'm
up.
gonna try and peek out around the corner and hit the guy in front of Talia with the short bow again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. 24,
24 hits
6 damage,
for 6 damage.
and I'm
Well-
gonna try and get into stealth again.
Plus bless.
Oh, that's only for
Oh,
attack.
plus bless.
No, it's not for
Oh.
damage. That's just for attack. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and do stealth again.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to
Try
get
to
15,
hide.
don't I?
Yep.
20.
Perfect. So you are now considered hidden and unseen, which means if nothing sees you between now and your next turn, you will have sneak attack advantage, which is your big damage, basically. Very nice. Swellment's just going to kind of, encourage you on with like nudges and minty freshness.
Yay, minty freshness.
Hey, that goes a long way.
It's not a combat familiar yet, but it does other things. Great. Whiskers, it is your turn. You have just been knocked backwards by this giant evil Easter bunny, essentially. What are you gonna do?
Can I attack this little guy here with my strength?
Yeah, you can attack him for sure. What are you gonna do to attack? How are you gonna attack?
I'm going to. Oh, this is Tiddly. I was like, what's Tiddly doing here? I'm going to. I'll use my hand axe.
Uh-huh. Chop off a bit of that caramel.
19.
19 hits.
And the damage is 6.
Plus 2 because you're raging.
8.
8. Very nice, very nice. I assume you went up to meet him.
Yeah.
He closed that 5-foot distance. Amazing. It is. Anything else you want to do? Do you have a bonus action?
If I want, I'm assuming Man still has that extra cupcake. If I want him to throw it at me, what should I use? Oh, I can't do anything, because that's an action.
That's his turn. You don't have another cupcake? I thought you ate one and also took a cupcake.
No, I only ate one.
Yeah,
No,
but you
that
got
was me
given another one.
and Cedric.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and
Only-
Alex took one.
Only imagine.
No,
Alex won.
everybody left with a cupcake. Even if you ate one, you still left with a cupcake. So you have a cupcake.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do I do to eat it? Do I just eat it?
So if you eat it as a bonus action, you're very quickly shoving it in your face. You'll have to roll for it. If you eat it as an action, you can get the full health. So if you want to use it as a bonus action, you need to roll me 4d4, and whatever you roll is what you add to your health.
Okay.
Plus 4.
I'll do that then.
Alrighty, roll me 4d4 plus 4. It's essentially a cupcake of greater healing.
So 2. 4
6,
and 2
8,
and another 4.
9, 10, 11, 12, plus another 4, 16. So you'll get 16 hit points back from eating this muffin. So you guys see, for those of you who can see, him get knocked back into a corner, run up, take a swig, and then a cupcake really fast.
Cupcake time.
Amazing. Back up to full health you go. But only momentarily, because our caramel centurion is going to come at you again with its caramel blade to hit. This will be an 8 this time, so it's going to miss. This time you kind of nimbly escape as it tries to come at you with the sword. You dodge a little bit out of the way. The other caramel centurion has been kind of waiting. No one's attacked it yet. It is just going to steam ahead at you, Thalia, for a shield bash action, running you first with its shield. I first need to try and hit you with a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
All right,
That's
it is going to do 6 points of damage as the shield collides with you, bashes with you here. And then target must succeed on a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
11.
An 11. You are now lying down on the ground. You are prone.
And bless is gone.
No, you get to roll to see if you keep it. So roll me a d20. If you get 10 or more, you keep your concentration. If you get less than 10, bless is gone.
10.
10,
we go.
it stays. Just. You kind of harness all of your like arcane energy and training in that moment that as you take this damage and you fall, you try really hard and you keep it up. Your magic keeps being sent out. Lovely. Cedric, it is your turn.
I move out to about. Wait, hold on. Let me see. I move out to about here. And I look at Eris and I'm like, do me a favor and please make sure that our only cleric doesn't die. There you go. And I blast Big Bad and Chocolate with 3 scorching rays.
Oh, are you going for Bun-Bun?
I'm going for Bun-Bun, level 2.
Let's
Do
go.
it. And the bless is still up. So what is that to my attack?
Extra
Plus
4.
4.
An extra 4.
Or you roll
Okay,
a
so
d4.
let's see.
Yes.
So let's see. Wow. That's a natural 20 on the first one.
Okay. Yep, first ray definitely hits.
So
Do it. Let's get them all to
Alright.
hit first.
yeah, okay. So one's a natural.
Yeah.
Clear. 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Yep, that hits too. No, you roll the d4, my love. You don't add 4.
No, you said roll all my attacks first.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm adding the 4 to it. Or do I have to roll a
You
d4?
roll the d4, but a
Roll
16,
the D4.
16 hits anyways.
Okay.
So roll
Alright.
14 doesn't, so roll a d4
So
to see
14, the d4. 14, 17.
hits. All 3
Alright,
hit.
So they all hit. There you
Nice.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one is a crit. The first one is a crit, so that's 2d6s. That's 12 plus 12 plus 11. Right, 23. For the first one. Second one. Oh, come on now. Stop acting. The second one only does 2 hits, does 2 damage. And the last one does 11 points of damage.
I'm so good at maths, you guys.
Quick maths.
Amazing. Please just I mean, I obviously haven't felled him, but just describe to me how these, like, 3 rays hit chocolate.
So I hop around the corner. I tell Eris that, and I like put my hands together, shooting the rays. As you just see like parts of his bunny ears and skull melt, like you left chocolate in a microwave for too long, and it just pools at his shoulder. So yeah, there you go.
Amazing. Roll me a perception check.
Perception check, you say? Oh fuck! Natural 1.
Okay, Talia, you're up next.
Oh no!
my
Anyway,
God.
Well, while I'm literally sitting on my ass in front of this guy, I want to use inflict wounds.
Oh, you're just gonna grab him from the floor?
Yep.
Okay.
Good work.
Yes.
Why bother getting up when I'm already down? So you got to beat a 13.
Aha, yes. All right. 16.
Okay.
But I think I still take some damage, right?
Creature you touch makes a Constitution saving throw, 2d10s on a failed save, or half as damage on a successful one. Using a high level spell slot, the damage increases by 1d10 for each spell slot above 1. And that was only on the first level.
Yep.
Not
So
the
he's.
second.
So does he still take half damage?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So still roll your damage, but I'll just take half of whatever it is.
I need to really figure out what's going on. 10, so 5.
5 damage. Everything's good to snip away. All right. 5 damage on that guy. Amazing. And is that everything?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on the ground for the moment.
Get up.
People do have advantage on you. If you're on the ground though.
So what can I do sitting on the ground?
Oh, you can stand back up.
Oh, okay. I'm fine this round.
You gonna stay down?
he's just sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, risky cleric. Okay, let's go. It is Bun-Bun's turn, and Bun-Bun is looking pissed. His mechanical engine of chocolate that he has been transformed into is roaring. I dropped my pen over my head. I'm too excited. Amazing. So Bun-Bun is going to he looks really, really haggard, Cedric, after you shot your 3 rays of fire at him. You have exactly done as you described, and you've kind of like peeled away layers from this corrupted bunny, and he is pissed. He is going to reach behind his back and pull out it looks like a cannon that's the shape of a carrot. Why not?
Because he's a bunny.
Because absolutely, why not? And he is going to aim it right here in the center of you all. Right here, I believe.
Rest in pieces.
He's gonna take out some of his guy too.
Well, he's a mechanical bunny.
He's just a caramel
I
guy.
don't think he cares.
He's an NPC.
He's corrupted. I don't think he has an agenda here except to just destroy. So this is a high velocity candy carrot that he puts on a shoulder mounted launcher. It is going to roll to hit. The 17 to hit. Everything in this area
Yes.
will be affected. You are going to take 4d6 force damage.
I would like to use my shield as a reaction.
Okay. You shield.
Yes, that would
Yes.
make it not hit me.
You will not take any damage.
No.
Can I, while I'm sitting on the ground, can I like bring my shield up?
So shield is as a spell that he casts
Okay.
over himself to kind of shield him from damage. I don't know if you have any reactions that'll allow you to do something similar. If not, you're going to take 16 force damage. So is the Centurion.
Yeah.
And a DC 13 dexterity saving throw is what you need to beat as well.
How much damage?
16.
And dexterity, was it?
Yep, a saving throw 13.
Yeah, Carly is down. Oh,
14. You'll take an extra 6 splash damage from the sugar shards that explode after the
he's
force.
sitting on 3.
Oh, the cleric! The cleric.
Need to save the cleric.
The plot has thickened.
Eat your cupcakes, cleric.
Your cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Eris, you are
Okay.
up.
I am seeing Talia on the ground. I'm going to try to remove the immediate danger of the caramel guy right in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she can get up. So we'll use our short bow again.
You have advantage because you're hidden.
Oh, so I can roll twice?
Yep. A 15 does not hit. A 17 does.
And I lost bless, didn't I?
Oh, roll.
No, you.
Yeah. Every time you take damage, you need to roll. So yes, please roll to see if you keep concentration.
But a 17 does hit to the
17
caramel
does.
guy, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
And the damage will be 6 damage.
Plus sneak attack.
7.
You have dropped.
Oh,
this.
so plus 8. So
Dang.
14 damage. So I
Oh.
rolled a
Yep.
6 on. Yep.
And that. Okay. This arrow pierces the caramel centurion deep, and you see cracks start to form in his caramel body. Shards start to splinter and drop. He looks very hurt, if he could be hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn. Yeah.
That's the end of your turn. You go back around the corner. Oh, I guess. Oh no, you can probably see from there. Yep. All good. All good.
Can I eat the cupcake while I'm on the ground?
Not till it's your turn,
Okay.
unfortunately. Which is a few turns. A few other people got to go first. So Whiskers, you're up first.
So I'm
done.
curious. I had this idea, if I jump on Bun-Bun, right?
Yeah.
Not eat him, but use my... does he say he has wires?
Made of licorice.
Oh. So I was thinking to like, try to like break it so he can... You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, like pull apart a wire.
yeah, pull it apart, yeah. Because I'm so small that I can pull apart one of his functionality stuff.
You could try to see if it does anything.
So to jump,
Well, first
so I
of
just
all,
use that as a
as you run past him, the centurion tries to take a swing at you.
true.
With a 6,
Okay.
it misses. So you run past, but you're faster than he is as he swings his sword. And then you want to jump up. I'm going to need you to grapple to hold on to him. Again, it's going to be a strength check. To
Okay.
beat him, you gotta beat him. I rolled a natural 1, so roll whatever you want to get up. He's
A
distracted.
21.
Amazing. So he's just fired his cannon. He doesn't see you coming, and then you've jumped on his side. And then you're wanting to kind of unplug some licorice.
Yeah. So with the hand axe, which is 24,
Okay. You're gonna cut it.
and the damage is 6.
All right, so I'll give you the damage as well, because this is a one shot, so I don't care about the rules so much. And you sever one of the licorice tubes. What you notice as you sever it, though, is that it's not actually a tube. It's just a full piece of licorice, and it's purely ornamental. These constructs are being powered by magic, not by anything material that you can destroy, like pulling a plug, for example.
Okay.
But you've done some damage, and you're now grappling this giant bunny. Awesome.
Can you not be on it soon? So we'll be able to shoot it.
Yeah.
Can I can't jump off it, can I, as another move?
No, you'd have to wait your
Okay.
next turn to
I'll do
do
it.
that.
Alright.
Nice. Alrighty. It is the caramel centurion's turn. One is going to see you occupied with the bunny, so he is going to turn his attention elsewhere. Things are not looking good. He's
You
gonna-
or us?
It's gonna go. It's a good story. He's gonna
This
go
drive is
down here.
confining.
He is gonna go down here, and he is going to march up and swing with his blade. With a 7 to hit, Cedric.
Negative.
Negative again. How do you, an old wizard man, get out of
He's
the way
Gandalf.
of a blade?
With a very uncharacteristically spry move, as the blade comes towards him, he kind of like sidesteps out the way and looks at Eris to see if she noticed, and hoping she doesn't. She's been kind of eyeing me this whole time, and I don't want her to notice anything.
He's just standing in the shadows, being like,
Is it really that old?
The next caramel centurion, Talia, is going to lift up its sword above you and try to bring it down into you, below it on the floor. It will get advantage because you're still prone.
No.
God.
In
With a
the arms of an angel.
With
I'm
a
dead.
with a 21
die.
to hit,
Fly away.
and for 10 points of damage, he is going
Oh.
to drive his caramel blade straight through your stomach and twist it and bring it back up again as he's an unfeeling construct. Talia, the world starts to warp in front of you and then slowly turns black. You are unconscious. You are now in death saving throes. So just to remind everybody, you need 3 consecutive wins to survive. You have 3 consecutive failures. you die. So Talia is now in death saving throes.
Like you fools.
Cedric, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to use my special ability called Arcane Recovery to get back 2 spell slots.
Okay.
2 first level spell slots.
Okay.
Right? There's no action economy on that. I think I could just pull that out of my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once that's done, I'd like to burn a second level spell slot. Use Scorching Ray on these 2 right in front of me. So I'll hit the one that hit Thalia, because, just keeping us alive. She's useful. She didn't deserve that. So I'll hit him twice and hit the guy in front of me once.
Okay. Well, let's see if the first one hits.
Alright. I'll just roll all 3 shots, see if they hit. So. That one does not hit. 8.
8 misses.
Right? 18.
18 hits.
I'll take it. Natural 20.
Natural 20 hits. Yep. So roll your damage for the second ray, which is going for the guy in front of Talia.
12 plus 7. Alright. So that's 19 on the second guy, because that was a natural 20. I'm rolling in that 20 damage first.
Yep.
But that was on the second guy. The first guy... that was on the first guy.
No,
I was angry at him.
He looks real. He looks pretty like he's gonna explode. Keep with the original
never
plan.
mind. Forget it. Okay, cool. Fine. And then regular damage. Don't ignore that because it's not switching back to regular rolls. I gotta manually do it. Alright, 10 on the first guy.
Alright, you hit this guy with fire and he just shatters like sugar glass, just everywhere. He is dead. He is gone.
Then do any measure of healing as a bonus action to get Miss Thalia on her feet.
You can feed her. You can smash your cupcake into her mouth.
Fine. I duck down, I put my hand behind her head and I pick it up gently and force feed her a freaking cupcake like, what the fuck up?
Amazing. Roll me.
Wake up, dearie. And that's that.
That'll be 4d4s plus 4 healing for Talia.
So 7, 8, 9.
Plus 4, so you'll get 13 total. Take the
Okay.
deck.
So I can now do my turn. So I'm going to use. So can I get up first?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm standing up.
Now you want to use your feet?
I'll shush you. And while I'm literally standing in front of this guy, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going to do a guiding bolt into him.
You'll have to roll that with disadvantage because you're doing a magic spell within 5 feet. And magic needs a bit of space usually, unless it's a touch spell. So 7. So
17.
that would hit, but you got to roll twice and take the lower.
So the second one's 14.
14. A 14 unfortunately does not hit. Your guiding bolt is just a little bit too powerful, too close that it kind of goes wide and does not hit.
Is there anything else I can do since I've got back up?
Yes, you can cast a couple of bonus action spells. So you've got Healing Word, which allows you to heal anybody, including yourself. You have something called a Shield of Faith, which gives an AC bonus to whoever you cast it on. Or you can craft a spiritual weapon, which is like a weapon made out of magic, basically, that you can use to attack people.
Okay, I'll do that one.
The
So do I do the +5?
The spiritual weapon? No, so your bonus action is you'll be able to use it next round, but your bonus action this round is just casting it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yep, where would you like to place it?
Right
you
down
can
next
put it
to my
anywhere.
side,
Yep, so
so that I just can quickly grab it up and...
Oh, so the awesome thing about a spiritual weapon is that it moves independent, so it kind of floats in space and
so
then
yeah,
just whacks
literally
things.
right next to me.
Yep. It might not be the exact spiritual weapon that you would use, but it's there. Are you sure?
Pretty cool.
I'm just gonna say, I mean, imagine it's a mace or whatever kind of weapon you want it to be. Are you sure you don't want to place it next to a bad guy rather than next to you? Because you can place it anywhere in the room.
Could be useful.
I'll place it next to the chocolate bunny.
Awesome. So you'll place it like here?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. And it can move each turn. So you have your turn and then it goes after you.
Okay. Cool.
So you have a little thing. Amazing. Cool. It is Bun-Bun's turn. First thing he's going to do is try to get you off him. Whiskers. So again, please strength to try and stay on. Ooh, I rolled a nat 20.
A 7.
Yeah, he's gonna get you and smash you onto the ground, and simultaneously do his chocolate fist action. So he's actually gonna grab you and like try and smash you into the ground. He is going to do, sorry, 21 points of damage halved. Halved to 10.
Yeah.
That's 10. You laugh.
To
How
10.
dare you
Evil
laugh?
Kitty.
And then because he's angry and bloodied, he now gets a second attack. So he is going to pick up his hand and smash it down on you again. This time he has to roll to hit though. With a 13. Don't think that hits. Amazing. He comes down at you again in a fury and you just do a little roll somersault to kind of get down out of the way, and he goes, "The parade will never end," and tries to smash you down into the ground, but misses. Eris, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try for the big bunny with my short bow again.
Did you take the hide action last time? I don't remember.
I didn't re-hide, so I have to re-hide.
You have to re-hide to get sneak again.
Okay.
Because you don't have
No, I
advantage. Yeah.
No. Okay, regular. Okay, if it's a... No, I'll go for the bunny regardless, so let's just go for it. 17?
Hits.
9 damage.
For 9.
And then I will...
Nice.
Yep. And then I will try and hide again. No, 11.
11. Not successful. What does happen though is that Menti starts to wind his way down your body, down your leg, down your foot, and kind of slithers over to Talia. And Talia, he starts to wind his way up your body to a place where you've taken a lot of damage. And he opens his mouth and he blows this cool, minty fresh air onto your wound. And you are going to heal for...
Minty could have been doing that this whole time.
just a little bit, and I rolled really badly. You're just going to heal for 1. 1 point.
Take it.
Oh, flick that thing off. We don't need
I
it.
will take it.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
But yes, he rolls up and gives you a little bit of cooling.
And as he slithers back down, I literally nod my head in thank you.
Aw, sweet. I mean, he was going to stay there, but okay, you He winds his way back down. Goes back to Eris. Lily!
Eris is his.
His new mom. Alright, Whiskers, you're up.
I'm using my spear to attack Bun-Bun.
Attack Bun-Bun. Here we go.
17.
Hits.
Hey, there you go.
5 8s.
+2.
You're raging.
Also do it again?
No.
No,
No,
We just add
that's just
2.
how much you did.
you've done 10 damage.
Oh, 10.
done 10.
Yeah, okay, 10.
Take the 10.
I was confused for a sec.
As you thrust up into the chocolatey center of Bun-Bun, you see the arcane energy in his eyes begin to like flicker in and out, but he's still moving. Down here in the entranceway, this caramel centurion Cedric that's already attacked you once is going to get out his shield and try to.
Wait, question.
Yes.
So it says spear. If you hit a creature with a spear, that creature has a disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Nice. Awesome.
That was there all along.
This is why you read your character sheets. Because I
No,
don't
I do. I
remember
was
it all. No, it's all good. It's good.
wow.
So he has disadvantage, which is huge.
Okay.
Cool. This guy though is gonna come out of caramel and smash Cedric with his shield for a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, how do you, a scrawny little wizard, not get knocked over by the shield, man? Like,
15.
yeah, I know, but describe to me
How old are you,
how you
Brian?
don't get
How old are you,
knocked over
really?
by, how this shield does not put you on your ass right now. Everyone wants to
You're a young
know.
woman.
Listen,
You're a young person.
hey, listen, you gotta hit me and you'll know. But as you hit the shield, I'm an accomplished wizard. So as the shield hits, this incorporeal magical field just absorbs the impact and it gets dissipated around my body, and I'm just remaining standing like this. Whoa.
And Eris is
Well,
like,
there's really no magic there.
fuck?
I'd like to tell you.
Oh my god. Well, it is your turn, Cedric.
Okay, do I have anything I could just hit him with up front? I don't want to waste another spell slot, that's the problem. Alright, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix. I'm gonna hit him with Acid Splash.
Ooh.
Give me a dex saving throw.
That would be a nat 20.
Okay, well then you will be taking. Actually, hold on. Is it a? It doesn't say you take half damage, so I guess you're fine.
Yeah, cantrips don't. That's the thing about them.
Yeah. All right, you're fine.
I'm fine.
And yeah, that's it. That's my turn. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Talia, you are up, and then your weapon is.
Okay, so want to use my mace on the guy in front of Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
And 15, I think it is.
15 to hit.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Oh.
So then my mace that's over near Bun-Bun.
Mm-hmm. So you can roll for it to hit.
23.
That hits. Roll your damage.
10.
Nice. Alrighty, 10 points of damage to Bun-Bun as this. What shape has your spiritual
Mace.
weapon taken? It is a mace like your own.
Yeah.
Nice. Your mace comes in and you kind of aim for one of his legs and you kind of bring him down, and Bun-Bun kind of collapses on one knee for a moment, taking this whopping 10 points of damage, looking like he's about to splinter and crack open himself. You all just hear in the back of your mind, the words of Nugatella being like, please don't harm the core. Please don't harm the mascot. It is my life's work. As this mace just boom smashes in to Bun-Bun. Great. And he starts kind of talking nonsense as he goes down on one knee. He goes, sprinkles, dancing, parade. And he's kind of like malfunctioning as this construct that he is. Great. Next up, it is Bun-Bun's turn, who was disorientated and really not doing very well. He is going to, again, he's going to go for Whiskers. Being right in front of him, he is going to try to come down at you with his fist.
You got a disadvantage on the next attack.
Thank you. Yes, he does. All right, let me roll this twice. The first one is a 16, second one is an 11. So for an 11, I think that doesn't hit.
No.
Amazing.
I should have said this earlier. Like I'm team.
It's all good. He should have, boom, he tries to hit you, you move out of the way, and then because he's so angry, he launches himself into the air. He launches himself 20 feet into the air, and then boom, comes back down, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the earth around you erupts a little from the weight of his landing. You got to beat a 14 dex saving throw. Unfortunately, an 8 is not going to do it, and you are going to take damage. You're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he jumps in the air. And
that's 3.
That's halved to 3. Yes, correct. That's why barbarians are really hard fuckers to kill. I know, Sal. I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, we are at the top of the 5th round. Eris, you have been hiding. Minty is back at your feet. What are you going to do?
I am going to go for Bun-Bun again with my short bow again. I can't move out of this little corner because that guy will hit me if I move. I'm just like, ugh. So let's see if my 22.
Yes.
Hey.
You can try to roll again. You do have advantage to try and crit if you want to.
Oh, do I? Why do I have advantage?
Because you're hidden.
You're hiding.
You were hidden.
No, I'm not. I failed it.
Okay, don't worry about it. But you hit.
Okay,
What have you
good.
been honest for?
I was like, no, I failed it. 7.
Eris, you've been talking some shit. You've been, literally hit or miss. Talk me through how your arrow brings down Bun-Bun, the corrupted parade mascot.
Nice.
The arrow, as she lets it loose, it seems to fly in the air in slow motion as it catapults towards Bun-Bun, going through his jelly bean eyes and exploding his head in
I
a
love that.
flurry of chocolatey sauce.
I love that. His head explodes in chocolate sauce and arcane energy, the same purpley blue energy that is powering the core. He explodes, his body drops down dead. Bun-Bun, the cherished mascot of this town, is now no more. But unfortunately, the battle...
All on the hips. It's all on the hips.
There you go. See? All on the hook.
Amazing. You have one enemy left before you. Whiskers, you see Bun-Bun explode in front of you, but the battle is not over yet. What do you do?
I want to throw my spear at this thingy. Animal thing.
Perfect. Please throw your spear.
Do I do a spear one or do I do a strength?
No, the spear to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
A 7, unfortunately, is not going to hit.
What else can I do? Can I?
Bonus action. What do you have? Nothing really.
Yeah.
You move. Can't he move?
You can
if He wants
move.
to get closer.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and then you have your movement as well.
Depending on how bad your health is, though. I don't
No,
know
it's
how.
not that bad. So movement is just walking, right? Nothing else.
Yeah,
Really.
you just
Yeah,
you
just
can
moving
walk
from
up
point A
to
to point B.
25 feet for you.
Okay.
All right. What you have now done is given your teammates advantage on their. Talia and Cedric, who are in melee range, now have advantage should they do melee attacks. So that is a good move. It is the Centurion's turn, however. His eyes are on the Cedric in front of you. And he is going to again roll to hit with his caramel sword. Does a 15 hit?
I use my reaction to use another spell slot and cast shield.
All right. You cast another dome of arcane energy. It bounces off. It does not hit. They don't have multi-attack. That is their action. It is now your turn, Cedric.
Okay. I need to hit it with a Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty. Eldritch Blasts don't have disadvantage in short range. Is that correct?
You're ruling, Kitty. Okay.
I think only because I was harsh and said it to Ali as rules is written, I'll say it to you too. I'm sorry.
Okay. Cool. If that's the case, then I'll use Hellfire.
Okay.
Give me a charisma check.
And because they're constructs, they have no charisma. I think they have got a -3 to the charisma. Yep. Which is great. And I rolled a 7, so 4.
Okay, so you'll be taking... Oh my god. 1 and 3 points of necrotic and fire damage.
Alrighty, he is still standing. The last enemy
And boo.
in front of you. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Talia, you're up.
I want to use my mace.
Go for it.
It's a 7.
7 does not hit.
Can I use bring my spiritual
Yeah.
weapon
sure.
to me and use that?
Yep.
Doesn't she have an advantage because Meerkat moved up?
Yeah.
She
Oh my God,
does.
I know
Yes, she
things so
would.
she can.
She would.
Yeah.
Ems is a professional
Ems knows
D&D
the
player.
things now.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Look at that. You do. Please roll your mates again.
The fucking one, knowing all the things.
19.
A 19 hits. It was worth it. Let's go.
Sorry, 23.
There you go.
23. Yep. Come on, Talia. Finish him.
Eat the caramel.
Don't eat the caramel. You learned the hard way. I knew I had to prepare that table because someone was going to eat something.
8.
Max damage. Please, Talia, tell me how you get your final revenge.
Yay!
Well, I come in swinging with the mace and put all the force of everything that's happened to me laying down dead. I'm like, fuck this shit. This is just nah. And as I bring it in, I'm literally curing the cracks for its body and literally separating it in half.
Amazing. Splinters into pieces, falls in 2 shattered halves. In front of you are officially out of combat. It is just you and the crackling noise of the corrupted core that is left.
And since we're out of that, I'm going to shove a cupcake down my throat.
Because you're out of combat, you can take the full 20 hit points.
Yay, the wizard is near death. Awesome.
Nice.
Alrighty, so it is just you and this pulsating, corrupted cocoa catalyst core in front of you.
I want to do an arcana check to see if I can find the source of the corrupt.
Please do. Your DC is 15.
Someone help me with this matter. Jesus.
Can I help him with investigation or something?
So you can
Or
give him the
no?
help action, so somehow you can go over and try to motivate, assist, and then he gets to roll with advantage.
What's the
Oh,
help?
It's just something you say you just say you're doing.
I am. Come on, old man, muscles. You've got this.
Alright. With that, I feel inspired. So I roll again. Oh, and it worked. 16.
A 16.
There you go.
Amazing. You do.
I'll show you.
He's so spry at times, guys. I don't know what's going on.
So spry.
Oh my gosh.
He is so spry. Okay, so with a 16, you pull out the recipe that you had scribed down with your special inkwell, and you kind of have a look at it, and you use it to assess the state of the core and try to figure out what's happening. One of the ingredients, which doesn't need a name because I haven't thought about it, has not been accounted for in this list of ingredients. A particular sweetening agent that you can see, like with your arcane energy as you're discerning what it's made up of, isn't actually on the paper. It has been tarnished by this ingredient. Because you have rolled over I think I said it was a 15, the 15, you are able to use your knowledge in this book, as well as your intuitive arcana knowledge, arcane knowledge, to be able to use your powers to restabilize the core with all the information
There you go.
that you have.
Hey.
It is stabilized.
Experience, you young whippersnappers. Experience.
So who's going to tell the lady that killed the mascot?
You
tell
tell.
her. That's fine.
Or that. It's not our problem anymore. Let's just go home.
I mean, he shot a giant carrot at us. Like, this is a problem.
Tried to kill us on more than one occasion.
We did it.
We did it. All right, so with the core stabilized, with Bun-Bun decapitated on the floor, all of the corrupted chocolate constructs that have fled into forests and nearby villages and terrorized people and eaten their children. I mean, just hurt people, suddenly get wiped of this corruption and turn back into their merry, cheerful selves, which is very off-putting for the people that have been running from them in terror. They're now going, eat me, I'm here to be eaten, I bring you joy, all around the realm. You do make your way back to the village to let Nugarella, and Inspector Cluckworth know that you were successful in restabilizing the core. Nugatella is incredibly thankful that you didn't destroy it, but very, very upset that she now needs to tell all the surviving people of the village that their beloved mascot, who could have been saved had you stabilized the core and not killed him, that he is now dead and in the wake of
She
all
can make
the...
another one.
The chocolatey mess.
Are you saying we could have saved it?
They need to rebuild. Yeah, there's always an option to save. But that's absolutely fine. You felled a great Easter Bunny villain. And Eris, that is now 2 for 2 holiday creatures. Because for those of you who don't know, Eris also killed a zombie Santa about 18 months ago.
And I think I threatened Mrs. Claus a lot as well.
Yeah, and threatened Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If I remember
Amazing.
correctly, we turned it into a racket. So I'm using it to make money.
I'm so curious. What would have happened if I put Minty in the core?
Minty would not have liked that. So the reason that our little cute Minty wasn't corrupted the way all the other ones were corrupted is because he was sugar-free. So he had, he was special because he was a sugar-free experiment.
It was healthy.
Yeah, he was a healthy alternative. So
I was just like, I'm not an evil character, so I'm not gonna. And I couldn't actually scoot out from around the corner without getting hit. But I was like, I just want to know what would have happened if I put Minty in the core.
yeah, so you
should
would
run
have
it.
corrupted
actually,
him
Minty.
because the corruption wasn't getting him like the normal way, and it was like, do not put in the core. Like he is not. Yeah, he doesn't mix.
Oh
well.
yeah, I could have made it like real bad then.
You could have made it real bad.
Okay. That's good to know. I was like, oh, this is not what my character's not evil though. She's just a bit cheeky.
Yeah. So happy Easter, everybody.
That was awesome, Nim. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
job,
That was
Penny.
fun.
Did you have fun?
It was
That
fun.
was a lot of fun. Very creative as
Yay.
always.
Oh, thank
that was
you.
pretty good.
Sorry, I know we
It's
rushed
always
the
best to
ending
come
there,
up with
but
more
like
stuff.
only half
It didn't even
hour
rush, in my
over.
opinion.
I feel like we always go over. Like there's even if we try to not
Yeah.
cause chaos, it goes over.
This is the best I've ever done. Like when I was like, okay, this is gonna be the halfway point. We're gonna take a break when we get to this point, and we got there at 2 hours. I was like, we're on track. We're good to keep going. And then I just think like the
May die?
battle just no, not you dying. The
You
battle-
died was a plot twist, Ali.
You just can't
No, it's
pick the
me.
duration of battles sometimes. So this is
But also
good for me.
But 2 of us got stuck on that walkway as well.
Yeah.
Like if 2 of us hadn't, we would have just breezed past that point as well. So
Yeah,
you
true.
just don't know.
I think that slowed us down a little, but it went smooth. I reckon it went pretty quick.
Yeah.
I had heaps of fun. This was a really
Yeah, it was
fun
really
little
amazing.
world to create.
I want to know what's up with Cedric though. So
Oh,
He's
Cedric?
actually
I don't know what to
16.
tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta. If I play with him again, you'll find out. He didn't get hit.
All Tali is doing right now is literally putting her feet up on the table, having a butter beer, and eating some chocolate.
Eating some non-corrupt chocolate. So it was because
Yeah.
the chocolate was corrupt that Meerkat's character went mad.
I've tried
Yeah.
some caramel. What happened to the caramel? What was my side effects?
Roll me a d10.
A D10? Wait, hold up. I stole some caramel before what's name? A 10!
A 10. That was the worst one. That one was fully bonkers. You believe you are one of the parade constructs and must perform whenever someone looks at you directly. This includes dancing, twirling, or
crap.
attempting to hand out invisible candy.
Oh
Damn.
my god. I guess I'm by myself in that factory doing that.
You're just like dee.
amazing.
And end.
That was great.
GG's everyone, that was fun.
Thanks
Thanks,
everyone
everyone.
for coming.
Thanks for organising and writing it all, Nymph, so
Yeah.
quickly as well. That was awesome.
That was
No worry.
awesome.
It's fun. It's so much easier to write dumb ones than serious ones because you're just like whatever.
That one's more
Lord.
often.
I like a dumb one.
Love it.
Alrighty, guys. Well,
right,
thank you so
everyone.
much.
Good
Have a good week.
I gotta go to bed.
Night.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Bye.
Bye.